What's up, boys? Can you hear me all right? Can anyone hear me all right? This is my first time testing out, my new setup in a brand new house. So I don't know if things are working all right. Can anyone hear me all right? Let's see what the chat says. Hey, what's up, T-Dos? What's up, Zay? Every night, baby. No, no, he's in the chat. Syrup Sant Unit. Is everything working all right? Can you guys hear me? Yes, excellent. Thank you. So I want to thank everyone. I want to thank everyone who has supported this channel from day one, whether you're day one or day 1000, from the bottom of my heart. Thanks to you guys, I was finally able to move out of the ghetto. I was finally able to move up in life. Once I finally settled into Lancaster, a lot of residents started commenting on the video. A lot of actual Lancaster residents started hating on me, saying, why on earth would you move here? This place is a shithole. A lynching took place in Palmdale. Remember that one. Leave while you can. It's so dangerous here. Why? IDK, why people even live here. It's cheap, but the possibility of getting stabbed with a needle, with whatever in it. Scary people are scary. Indeed. Great churches here. Fair enough. One guy said I didn't call for the dog. I did, I swear. As someone who grew up in Lancaster, it is very ghetto. Crime is everywhere, and worst of all, there is not enough police to stop it. There is very little recourse to stop crime, but the mayor refuses to help. Crime is worst on the west side, but there's always fires, juvenile fights, yes, and car accidents. Multiple threats have been given to the mayor by gang members, and the mayor just swiping it off like dust, not caring, and egging on. I would recommend, if possible, to not move here. Prices are out of hand, and there will never be a night when you don't hear sirens. Indeed. Like I said, it takes me back to Brooklyn. King Sly T Jr., thank you so much for the super chat. He says, big up Sallow and Tails and Sly Senior. Yeah, I've been watching that Tales of Dale. Great channel. And I saw Sly. We're gonna talk about Sly's recent streams with my how should I refer to him? My good friend. I believe his name is Ray Lazarus, excuse me. He went on King Sly T's stream, and he also went on Matt's stream, had a bit of a breakdown. We're going to talk about that soon. So anyway, if you guys check the comments and sort by newest on the Lancaster Apartments review video, the Casa de Lancaster review video, you'll see about 5 months ago, it actually, I guess it got sent around a Facebook group, because I could see the telemetry and the analytics, and a bunch of Facebook links started linking to this, so I think it got sent out to like a Facebook group of actual Lancaster, and everyone was like, don't fucking move here, this place sucks, this place is ass. If you lived here for 40 years, you'd be a miserable degenerate who talks about sniffing women's panties. You'd be a deadbeat dad who doesn't visit his own daughter. You'd be lying about your age at the age of 40. Thanks for the stream. Shout out Syrup Ant, indeed, another great channel. Great to see these guys popping up. I said that in the Goons Discord too. I love you guys. I love seeing you guys keeping that microscope on the crispity crunchity critter. I'm very proud of you guys. Thank you so much. The more channels like that pop up, whether you Syrup Ant, Tales of Dale, all this. If you want to get in the game, get in the game. Keep that pressure on. You guys are doing God's work. Someone recently commented on this channel. This guy Dale, he doesn't have trolls. He has elves because they're doing good work, and I agree. But that aside, anyway, you see my apartment in Lancaster, very ghetto. I thought I was making a good decision. I love the roaches being perfect for my cat to eat. To the guy whose garage I showed right here. I honestly feel bad about this. I made fun of the fact that an house across the street from the apartments has a busted garage door. And that's a picture I took, by the way. This guy was like, my garage is fixed now if you want to come record my badly damaged house again. I felt bad when I realized that was the real guy. I never thought he would have seen that. I'm sorry, buddy. God bless you. But that aside, we're moving on up. We're moving on up to Palmdale. I want to thank a lot of people who helped me make this move. Shang Tsung Outworld, Immo, Gluteus Maximus, so many legends. Everyone who supported this channel, you guys helped me get out of the ghetto in Casa de Lancaster. You guys are doing God's work. So we're moving on up, baby.
Well, we're moving on now. We're moving on up to
Tell me that doesn't look familiar. Sing along if you know the lyrics. I made it. You're white. Someone else says that you're white. No, actually, I'm 2% Arab at least. The Caucasian way, indeed. Thank you, thank you. Oh, you like my license plate? Thank you, thank you. That's my license plate. So, I just want to give you guys a walkthrough. This is a new build. Again, big shout outs to Shang Tsung, Immo, who helped me get settled in. This is a much nicer place than Casa de Lancaster. Now, mind you, it is in Palmdale, and as you guys just saw, the comments were saying there was a lynching in Palmdale recently, but something tells me that the person who moves into a house like this might be a fan of racist lynchings, if you get my drift. So maybe that's a reason to move in. So I'm finally moving on up. I am, baby. Tell me that doesn't look familiar. You know what I love? I love the fact that every closet has mirrors adjoined to it. In addition, every door has these unique little, oh, you can't see it in this one, but you know those unique little horizontal slabs? It's definitely a very unique door trim. That made it very easy for my buddies to find. In fact, a lot of my buddies found this place separately at the exact same time. It takes a very special type of person to be so terrified of getting doxxed that you won't even order food to your place. Yet you have no mental capacity to hide the unique things about your house in the background that immediately give it away. But I am that unique individual, so thank you. So it's a nice neighborhood, but a gay couple just moved here. Not stop screaming since they moved in. Yeah. Well, reminder, DTK, this is a model house. This is a model. Obviously, my crib isn't as nice as this. I don't have all this nice furniture. I don't have, that beautiful, what does Perry Caravello call it? Not the armoire. Credenza, excuse me. I don't have a nice credenza like that. But the layout is the same. I like the fact that you got 2 bedrooms attached to that 1 bathroom. And you got Jack and Jill sinks in that bathroom. And you might be wondering, why Jack and Jill sinks? Isn't that normally reserved for, lovers? And you might be wondering, how can I afford this place, too? What roommate do I secretly have behind the scenes that would let me afford this place? And I'm glad you asked. I want to give another shout-out to one of my best friends in the world. A very handsome devil who put his name on the mortgage with me. As only a lover would do. Let's give a shout out to my boy, Farris Ken. This is my roommate. Yeah, what I was just showing you was his room, yeah. This is my homie, this is my roommate. Yeah, I do have an interesting neighbor. But it's thanks to this young gentleman that I was able to afford this house. They're brushing their teeth together. Yeah, no, it's great. It's great. This guy has been my number one, my OG. He left his own family behind, basically. He's my new butt buddy, I guess so. Yeah, he's my new butt buddy. He left his family behind just to support me. This is my boy. This is my homie. This is my roommate. And he basically covers half the rent. And he basically worships me every day. Left his own family, doesn't talk to his own brother. In fact, I want to show you guys something. A comment from his brother. This is from James Farris. This was left to me about a year ago now, about when Dale got banned from YouTube. Says, it's a good thing before all the revamping of the channels, referring to Dale's channel, constant upload of videos where his channel was dead, I came to him and gave him tons of advice. He's talking about Dale. He utilized to get to 100K. My little brother, that's talking about Farris Ken, is his moderator. His name is Farris, and rides his dick like no other, and listens to every word Dale says, to the extent of not talking to his family anymore. I'm glad this happened, referring to Dale's YouTube ban, because I was being recorded at my job at Amazon, and the recordings went viral somehow. Still don't know where to find the recordings at, and he used it all as content on his page without ever giving me a dime, after saying he would. This is a true story, and I am happy this happened to his sorry ass, again referring to the ban. He will take the Sneeko route and follow Andrew Tate. Next is my prediction. So the big thing there was the fact that Farris Ken, at least as long as years ago, left his own family behind to, yeah, Dale did that, to glaze, as you guys are saying, upon this gentleman named Dale Wilson. And it's almost cultish, right? You know, you talk about fucking Charlie Manson type shit, right? You got people on the internet, whether they're Ray Lazarus, who we'll get to in a bit, whether they're Farris Ken, that devote their lives to this one man. Leave their entire families behind that love them. Betray their families. Give viral recordings of their families behind the scenes to this one man. Secretly record their own lovers and send pictures to that one man because he's a degenerate pervert who can't get any for himself. And that was always fascinating to me. You know, like, why is this cuckiness just so uniquely full of degenerates as no other content creator's fan base is? That's really fascinating to me, and I wish someone would do a deep dive, a psychological deep dive onto that. Because there are a lot worse degenerates out there than Dale in a lot of ways, right? Like straight up animal abusers. Thank you for the super chat. You said epic 5 head of doom. Indeed, God bless. And speaking of abuse, some people are saying that this clip was Dale talking to his cat. I disagree. I think this was talking to. I think this was Farris he was talking to right here, especially based on the comment that you just read. I'm just going to go ahead and pretend it's settled science that this is Farris. But let me know what you guys think.
Be quiet. Get the fuck out of here. Shut up.
Yeah, he goes, be quiet, get the fuck out of here, and shut up. Sounds like he pushes someone out. Sounds like he slams that door. So I'm actually, all jokes aside, I'm actually a little bit worried about this guy. I'm actually a little bit worried about my boy Farris Ken. I'm actually a little bit worried. You know, it's very much a parasocial relationship. It's very much a one-sided relationship. It's very much Dale leeching off this guy that he knows will just mindlessly worship the very ground he walks on. Thank you for the super chat. Sleep, I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Thank you. And if that's what... It's just like the relationship with Miss Haddad, a lady who he groomed while she was an underage high school junior. Had her skipping math classes to meet him in the park when he was a 30-year-old. And we saw bits and pieces of it, right? Like you saw when he accidentally left the hot mic on. A phone call of Elena crying and Dale being like, go fuck yourself, you're being a kid. Well, she was a kid. She was a kid. That's what I always loved about that call. He was like, you're being a kid crying to me right now about the fact that I'm going to Evo instead of spending our anniversary together. And the ironic thing is that she was a kid. She was 17. So, you know, maybe if you don't want your girl to act like a kid, don't go after a kid, maybe. But the point is, if that's what you see, if that's the bits and pieces, if that's what's seeping through the cracks, what else is really going on there? Hi, Calcium God, thank you for the super chat, what you said. Farris tried to run away, but once you enter the covenant, you cannot leave. You shall be dealt with. Well said. Well said. So I'm honestly worried about this guy, especially after the comment that you guys just read with the whole leaving his family behind. What support system does this gentleman have? Does this gentleman have anything except a known abuser and a known groomer in his life? You know, what's going to happen to this guy? Thank you for becoming a member, Coffee Summer. You said don't you have something else better to do? No, I have nothing else better to do. Never. That's my new crib in the thumbnail. Yeah, that is my new crib. Thank you. Good to see you, Chiba. Crucible says that was his cat. Farris says his boy pussy. I don't know, man. I don't know. I disagree. You look at the way he treated Elena. You look at the way he treated Ray Lazarus, disowning him for losing a fight to a loser like me. I don't know. I think Farris is in an abusive relationship, and I'm worried about him. But let's continue. Looking at the floor plan. This is Farris's room right here. Very sexy, very nice. Oh, this is the trim I was telling you guys about. Like, that's the trim that gave it away for pretty much everyone. Like, a bunch of us, like Shang, Immo, etc., like, we all knew exactly where it was at the exact same time because of unique things like that. Like, all you had to do was put a sheet over the door to hide that unique trim. But what can you say? You said you expect a kick rant this evening? I don't know. I might go on kick and rant this evening. This is the master. And indeed, it's a master-slave relationship between those two, isn't it? My buddy Farris lives in that Jack and Jill sink so that we can Jack and Jill each other during stream. But this is my master bedroom. This is my very spicy master bedroom. It's got 2 closets. You know, his and hers, though there will never be a hers, so more like his and his. Maybe there will be another Farris. Maybe another Ray, who knows? Competing for affection. How would Dale break down Farris's look? Well, he has a single variate analysis, you know. Do you suck up to him or not? If you suck up to him, then you look beautiful. If you don't, then you're a squeegee like Turkey Tom, which we're going to talk about. Look at this tile. Beautifully done tile. Look at the throne room. I call it a throne room. It's called a water closet. But what I'm not a fan of, I'm not a fan of the default half-height toilets. Like, especially if you're 6'5" like me, like, you want a full-size toilet. And most of all, what you really need is a bidet. You really need a bidet. Like, you don't want to be walking over to the shower after every poop. With your booty cheeks full of diarrhea. You know, clenching your cheeks together to try to shimmy over there without it falling onto the beautiful tile. And then getting in that shower, which doesn't even come default with a handheld shower hose, unfortunately. It does have a nice little shower niche. So, like, how do you use that shower to spray your own ass? You're going to have to change the shower head. And I'm worried that, maybe whoever's occupying this house is too stupid to change a shower head. Maybe they're too stupid to put a bidet on. Maybe that IQ is just too low. Who knows? Point is, I'd like to upgrade the toilet. I'd like to get a bidet on that toilet. Make it a heated bidet, since I don't like wiping my ass. And then spare the shower drain, which isn't built for dookie. Like, normally the shower drain will be a 2-inch wide opening, whereas the toilet drain has to be a 3-inch opening at least. So that's why if you shit in the shower, you're a really stupid person. The toilet is rated for DWV, drain waste, whatever the hell the V stands for. The shower, not so much. The shower can be smaller and get larger in terms of drainage hole. The toilet cannot. Again, Jack and Jill sinks. I know I'm being a little excessive with these because I'm never going to find someone. The last time I was in a relationship, I was having to groom an underage girl and have her meet me outside her high school and whatnot in the park. Nah, I'm just kidding. That's Dale. That's Dale all day. But you have the nice freestanding tub. A nice freestanding tub. And that's beautiful. You know what I don't understand, though? The LED lights underneath the separate sinks. I am a big fan of lighting. In fact, I'm building a bathroom on my own right now, and lighting is the biggest thing that I'm taking into consideration. Like all cam lighting, and this has cam lighting too, which is good. Like, cam lighting is definitely the future, and I'm glad that this vent is actually by the shower because it's supposed to be in the shower. It's not supposed to be in the throne room. There's no vent in the throne room, which means it'll get. Oh, actually, there it is. It's right there. But you need it in the shower area to remove steam, to remove water vapor. It's a code requirement. But why the LED lights under the sinks? Like, what purpose does that serve? Like, do you really need to see the floor that badly? Do you really need to see that floor that badly? I don't know. I don't know. It seems a little excessive, seems a little silly. But anyway, going back to my beautiful master bedroom. So the license plate in my background. Yeah, that's my first car. It's my first car, baby. Let's walk down the stairs to get... Oh, wait. First, we gotta go... This is the linen closet for all the guests that I'll never have because I'm agoraphobic and I have no friends. But big shout-outs again to Farris for putting his name on the mortgage, because without him, I could never... I could absolutely never afford this place. It's all thanks to Farris. And I know my boy, some Covenant members such as Ray Lazarus are jealous that Farris is getting to live with me, but it is what it is. Not quite, Cortez. Not quite. Here we have the kitchen area. Here, what I like about it is that you have a range with an oven. Thank you, Laura. And you also have a separate wall oven. Now, that'd be super useful if you knew how to cook, but somehow I don't think anyone living in here knows how to cook. Again, the LED lights under the cabinets. I just don't understand the purpose. Whose name is this house on? It's on my buddy Farris's. My buddy Farris. I know, did he been a while? Yeah, it's been a while. Can't own shit with his credit score, exactly. You got a nice little wine fridge. A little mini wine fridge. God bless alcoholism. But even better, you have like a servant's quarters. So here's the main fridge. You go here, you basically have a second kitchen. You have a second kitchen sink. 2 more wine fridges. Foreman grilled chef. Yeah. Yes, with Farris at least. More LED lights under the sinks. And a second fridge. A second fridge, too. It's nearly $5K a month. Yeah, probably. The peanut butter tortillas. Well, you need 2 kitchens to make peanut butter tortillas correctly. You need 2 kitchens. And there's a little pantry. Unfortunately, I can't show you that right now. But how about the lovely backyard? 2 different sets of sliding doors from both the kitchen and from the living room. Very, very sexy. Very romantic. 2 fridges. Indeed, 2 fridges for all the peanut butter tortillas. Am I leasing? No. Farris. I'm basically leasing from Farris. It's Farris who... how can I possibly afford this when my Twitch is hanging by a thread? Please elaborate. Well, like I said, it helps to have buddies like Farris. It helps to have guys like you who help me find the place. Oh, it is a nice house. I'm not saying it's not a nice house. I just, that's why I want to show it off to you guys. I'm very proud of it. I suppose if you have to make fun of me for it, it's I'm a 40-year-old guy, and to move on up, I still had to get a roommate. I still have to get a roommate creeping and crawling in the background of my streams. So, a bit embarrassing, but it is what it is. Another nice full bathroom. Cool up and catch the fade. Really was Farris walking in the back? Yes, yeah. Yeah, it was. How many cats? We got 2 cats. A little reading nook for all the books that I am too dyslexic to read. Pretty much. Where do I store my piss bottles? Well, that's why I have the biggest room in the house. That's why I have the master. Like Tales of Dale and Sun Tsunami have absolutely ruined the point of exposing transaction trends. We're just looking at property, baby.
Sallow, it's me, Farris. Dale forced me to sell my existing home and sell my kids into bondage to mortgage this home for him.
Jashua, oh, thank you so much for the super chat. That will help me pay the bills here. I'm sorry to hear that, but you left your family for Dale anyway, right, Farris? You left your family for Dale anyway. Years ago, apparently. And I wonder I wonder how much the real Farris regrets that. If you and Farris get in a fight, who stands in the corner? Connie ain't never safe if she moved in with him. I don't know. I don't know, boys. I worry about this guy. I worry about Farris. I worry about my boy Farris. It's a very dangerous thing to get isolated, to choose isolation, to cut off anyone who ostensibly had genuine, unconditional love for you, like your extended family, like your brother who left that comment, solely so that you could live in California, in Palmdale, where lynchings take place, with a 40-year-old groomer who lies about his age and deadbeats upon his daughter. Yes, that's Farris. That's Farris. My boy Jonathan Farris. No one mourns the wicked? I suppose so. Yeah, that comment was wild. It's always had me worried. And I tried to reach out to Farris, too. I tried to reach out to Farris to see if I could have a genuine conversation with him, and he just immediately blocked me. He immediately blocked me. This was years ago, by the way. Same reason he moved in with Dale. Genuinely hope they reconvene one day, or whatever the word is. You can put team controllers on that Ford. God bless him. God bless him.
Your baby mama is talking about your house on a Tales of Dale. You broke peon of a stalker who constantly thinking about men. Get a job, Dale.
Is that a video, Fantomo? Is that a video that's already out? I would love to talk to. I would love to talk to Dale's baby mama. Not even on any trolling inclination, but I'm a guy who grew up to a single mother, so I would love to. I'd love to just talk to her about what life is like. What it's like raising a daughter with a guy who won't even acknowledge that she's his daughter, etc. Can I show you my car? Dude, you know what was hilarious? Must be a third roommate living there, unless Farris is well off and has the assets and credit score to finance this on his own with the bank. Probably. Remember, even in Casa de Lancaster, which was only a 2-bedroom, 900 square foot apartment, the dude had people living in the in the living room. They had whole beds in the living room. Dude, I love this. DT Lewis, and he used the picture I took of Dale's car. That shit was so funny. The comments you guys left on Casa de Lancaster were hilarious, man. I lived here back in November 19th, 1984. It was a wholesome neighborhood with a lot of cool things, like firework and BBQ on the weekend. But recently, a lot of residents moved out because of a 6'5" peanut butter complexion with a 66K Charger man wearing concealer, indeed, who keeps ranting about ROG's fake game Cell Saga, and some muchacho making 100K. IDK what it is all about, but I'm terrified. You can't help but wonder how much of these hilarious reviews you guys left on this place played a role in finally getting his bum ass to move out after at least like 7 years. I agree, Coffee Summit. Jay, thank you for the super chat, buddy. I agree, Coffee Summit, dude. The fucking comments here, the reviews on Casa de Lancaster are hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. My lord, man. Some single mothers need these apartments. Hell, no wonder rent is so high. Totally lacking gems right now. You don't need all those washing machines for Under Armour shirts and a pair of shorts. Indeed. My favorite actor lives here. Google reviews, Divine. If you just Google Casa de Lancaster reviews. Oh, thank you, Seventons. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The apartment is terrible. I have to keep hearing some random guy screaming his lungs out almost every single night. You guys were wild. If you go here, be aware of the grown screaming man-child in room number 507. You have to wonder, like, how much of those terrible Google reviews played a role. Did he get kicked out? Who knows? Who knows? You guys are amazing. You guys are nothing short of amazing. Every single one of you. You're elves. You're not trolls. You're elves because you're doing Santa's work. You're making Christmas come every single day. You guys are fucking hilarious. You guys are one of the most wholesome troll communities I've ever seen. Like, you compare the Dale troll community to like the Wings DSB troll communities. You guys are so much better, like so much more enjoyable. Yeah, what's you, Goffy? Just genuine, good-hearted clowns having a good-hearted time. You guys are the best. And I think what we need to do is, as someone who, I don't know if I should show this one. I want to give a big shout out to Gluteus Maximus. I saw you yelling at cars as they drove by. You good? I'm okay. Chronicle. By the way, Chronicle, I still owe you a rain date. I know I wanted to stream with you that one day. I had a lot of crap going on. I'm so sorry, buddy. I'll definitely get with you on Twitter after this. I think Gluteus Maximus sent me an amazing... He sent me, this one I could show. Maximus is a genius, crazy genius. Maximus is an evil genius. And he helped me get a P.O. box. He helped me get a P.O. box for my new crib so that I could send mail to the P.O. box instead of to the crib. And it would help me if you guys would, keep that same energy that you had for Casa de Lancaster for my P.O. box and for Pacific Communities. That would help me a lot. Maximus is always plotting. Maximus is just... Maximus is... who is Maximus? Who would be a good... Agent Smith, perhaps? Is Maximus Agent Smith? I want to bring to everyone's attention that Dale's bringing Twitch terms of service by streaming on another platform while being banned. This results in a permanent ban. Tell on him. I hope so. Yeah, that's Legend 41. Thought you were gonna get 5 P.O. boxes for chest, nigga. Said ping Kyle's comment? Who's Kyle's comment? Oh, Kyle's comment. Yeah, that's a good pin. Oh, hold on. It's always difficult for me to pin crap with OBS. Farris ran out of there quick as heck. I'm sorry, Matt. I can't pin it right now. My chat is going crazy as I opened it up on YouTube. For whatever reason, trying to do it in OBS never works for me. I apologize. But I'll try to do that in the future. Where is this document? From the legend, Max. We could censor things after the fact. Careful now, Sal. We might have some Stalkendale sexual. This is my deed. 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 What else we got here? Hold on. Ah, yeah. Ah, delicioso. Muy delicioso, as Dale would say. And, well, you could try to privacy claim it all you want. However, what Max has just sent me right here, behold, public records. Public is the key word there. How can we call that a privacy violation when it's public? How can you? You know Laz is here for sure? Yeah, Laz is great. We'll talk about him soon. Oh, Super Cuck is back, huh? Super Hound, Super Cuck. Yeah, but all credit to Max. All credit to Maximus. Evil genius Maximus. With his real estate connections. He's the one who helped me, he helped me find a new place. He helped me move. Now, what was that comment from 300 earlier? P.O. Box 741? Yeah. 2851 West Avenue L, maybe? Oh, that's a return address, excuse me. And last but not least, the third page of the deed from Gluteus Maximus. That's my signature down there. Isn't that a beautiful signature? Max has been a legend. I don't know what you mean he's getting up there as a legend. He's been a legend. Max has been a legend. Child support is going to increase a little bit. Yeah, Max has that connection. Said, I was under the impression you had the house built up custom made and custom counters and all that jazz. Well, okay, we can talk about that a bit. So the thing about, as a long-time member of the troll community, I salute and thank you for your shares. You got to pull up to his house like Chris Hansen. Thank you so much, Moody Blues. Maybe we can make that happen. I definitely want to do a future video like that. But I'm not in California right now. You might see Shang Tsung make a move like that in the future. Who knows? So the long story short is that they're modular homes, right? To the person who asked about it being custom built. No, it's not custom built. It's not custom built. They're prefabs. Modular homes, prefabs. And that doesn't mean they're not new. They are new. But you're not going to be able to customize every single aspect of it like one might be alluding to. Like they are preset plans. For example, this is the Montera that I was just showing off to you guys. Let's watch the YouTube video of it. Let's make it full screen. Again, they're preset plans. Like, you could choose one of the plans, but you can't customize the plan to your liking. And that's how it typically is in any real estate market. Modular mention, indeed. Yeah, that's a lie, Chiba. Open floor plan. $4,200 square foot. Yeah, that's a good size. Likely. Thank you for the super chat, dude. It's a primary crib. Thank you, Nitson. Yo, let me see if I can pin that. Antelope Valley. Edwards. I've been there. Thank you for becoming a member, Not So Green. All these places they will not go to. But who was the one that said the gay couple comment? You gotta imagine that's Dale and Farris right there walking their cats in the future. Maybe this video is obnoxious. Yeah, that's how real estate in America goes. Same pics that you just saw. You got a plane with the house, not quite. Yeah, some real estate videos coming soon. Good, I look forward to it. You don't have no roommate? No, he does. He does, man. That's crazy that he claims he has no roommate. Literally unaffordable without it. And I try not to make fun of people for living how they have to live, but don't lie. Don't lie. Like, if you're a 40-year-old guy who has to have a roommate, so be it. Own it. Own it. Don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie. My bad.
Appreciate the receipts, Sallow. The deed showing was priceless.
No, thank you, Joshua, and thank you so much for the $50 super chat, buddy. I'm just proud of my new crib. You actually live in an hour out of Palmdale. You drive through there to Vegas, and I've seen that both cities are a ghetto paradise. Yeah, similar to Lancaster in that regard, right? Similar to Lancaster in that regard. Nice. Yeah, like I said, the economy is hard enough as it is. Why look down on people and make fun of people and call them bums and call them broke and whatnot when you're a 40-year-old guy who still has to, you know, make a whole other man take out the mortgage in his name for you? Who's the real broke one? That's all I'm saying. You got a house that's valued twice as much as this and twice the square footage, and you're over a decade younger. God bless. God bless. Which room is a streaming room? This room right here. This is where I'm streaming from, right here. Nice crib. Thank you, Palmdale, for the super chat. Thank you. Thank you. I'm very proud of my crib. Very proud of my crib. 4/1 catch-up critter. Indeed. Indeed. I have a couple of properties myself. Is that the room I'm streaming in right now? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Too busy gooning into 17-year-olds. Native American ass got to watch out for the lynching in Palmdale, man. That's wild. Yeah, isn't it? Isn't it fucking wild that there's lynchings in Palmdale? I really want to look that up. I'm surprised I haven't. Yeah, here it is. This is 2020, so not terribly long ago. As Palmdale grapples with a hanging death, locals recall the area's racist history. No wonder he moved there. It's him trying to call other people broke and always talking about money. Indeed. Why would I share a crib with another dude? The Antelope's Valley's decades of entrenched racism have helped fuel the outcry over the death of 24-year-old Robert Fuller, a black man found hanging from a tree in Palmdale, California earlier this month. Dale probably did it himself. Many locals are skeptical that Fuller's death was a suicide. The initial explanation that the LA County Sheriff's Department issued and then retracted days later. Interesting. Ed Boy, thank you for the super chat, buddy. Ed Boy, huh? You a fan of Ed and Eddie? The area has a troubled racial history. Neo-Nazis and skinheads have lurked in the area for decades. And for years, LA County officials, in collusion with sheriff's deputies, were systematically discriminating against black people. And they have another link that we might click on later. Because of that history, it's easy for locals to think the worst happened to Fuller.
How much Lancaster bussy do I have to sell to get an establishment like this?
Vault, you are a legend. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat, buddy. I love the conversation we have. And I watched most of your video recently, and it was very good, and I'm glad to see you still kicking butt. Lancaster Bussy, I mean, you have to hope he's going steady with Farris, right? You have to hope that Farris is the only one he's hiring for that. Nora 27 remembers being told by white classmates that the KKK was going to get him. He said when he was 12 years old, he was chased out of a restaurant by men with swastika tattoos. Again, this is Palmdale we're talking about. We got into their truck and followed us. We kind of ran into the desert area that we were close to and ran and hid in the bush. Antelope Valley was predominantly white until the late 1970s. Neo-Nazis and skinhead groups have been a constant threat. Southern Poverty Law Center tracks nearly 90 hate groups in California. A photo of local elementary school teachers smiling and holding a noose went viral. What the hell is that? Yo, what the Yo, what? Again, this is Palmdale we're talking about. That's weird. That's just weird. That's just weird. Yo, what's that fake Utopia town in Fallout 4 called? God, I forget it. What was it, like? Solitude or something? No, not Solitude. That's what this fake aesthetic is starting to remind me of. Dale's definitely digging in Farris's back. Oh yeah, agreed, Doug Life. Thank you for the super chat. And thank you, Coffee Summer, for the super chat. He said, stop talking about my Lord Dale, darn tier sexual. I'm just paying him respects. I'm just paying him respects. Total amount for the house was $809K. 3.5% FA down payment. He has 780K mortgage. That's rough. Yeah, man. Especially with interest rates being as high as they are now, you're probably talking like 5.6K. I think someone said 5K. Probably even larger than that. Probably 5.6K closing in on 6,000 outright. Just because the interest rates under Biden have been so terrible. Covenant. Oh yeah, was it called Covenant? It was called Covenant. Isn't that perfect? Yeah. You're right. Yeah. Immo's the one with that I share the Jack and Jill sink with. He gets the right side of the closet. He gets the right closet. I get the left closet. Oh, that's crazy, man. Fucking lynchings. Teachers holding up nooses and shit. Here in Palmdale. Lord. 2015, the Justice Department formally accused the LA County Housing Authority and the Sheriff's Department of working together to discriminate against black Section 8 residents in the hopes of driving them out of the valley. There's a joke to be made there that I won't go for. A high school... The goats are here. Yeah, the goats are all here. Sealing the cracks as we speak while he's banned on Twitch. Yeah, I saw he was Google searching for like cock and whatnot. So, long story short, like I said, maybe that lynching is something that sold him on moving to Palmdale. Like maybe Lancaster wasn't anti-black enough, so he had to. Too soon. My bad. But you're a new age black, so you should be good. Oh yeah, you're right. Racism in Covenant Academy. Yeah, Nikolai's probably kicking ass on Tekken and Street Fighter right now. This is the troll HQ. Thank you, Afro Man. Thank you. I'm very happy about this. This chapter in my life. Very happy about this chapter in my life. Very happy about this chapter in my life. Said the god echelon of trolls is here. Wanted to be around his brethren, so I understand. So, one other thing that I never talked about. Someone mentioned earlier that his baby mama was, talking about the house and whatnot. And I tried not to talk about the daughter situation too much, even though it's something that really grinds my gears. So as you guys know, I became a father recently. Have a daughter of my own, a beautiful daughter that I am so dedicated.
Word is it's leased, at least for the people previously living there.
Immo 342. Thank you, Immo, for the $20 super chat. You're too kind, buddy. You said it's. Word is it's leased.
There is PMI on this home for sure.
Private mortgage insurance. There needs to be. I think if you only put a down payment of 5%, like you were saying earlier, then you have to have PMI. I think you can't have a mortgage without PMI unless it's like an absurd amount of the down payment. So where does it least, at least for the people previously living there? I believe that. It's a tough call though, because our boy Max, legend Max, producing that deed with a verifiable source in his real estate brother. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think Dale wouldn't have made the move if it weren't a mortgage. I think at the age of 40, he was very tired of never having owned property ever and just decided to jump at it by whatever means available. He wanted a house that would serve as bragging rights, right? He wanted a big house. Like he didn't want to live within his means. He's living above his means. That's why he has roommates, and that's why he got Farris to get the mortgage himself. So that's my opinion. I think it would be utterly pointless to leave Casa de Lancaster if you're just gonna go rent some other shit. And I think he feels that way. I think he felt that way. Takes years of payment. Even a good ass apartment condo would be hard for a single man like that. Well, that's what I always said. I own a number of properties, and one of them is a condo. And if I were a single dude like Dale, I think a townhome or a condo is easily the way to go. Dude has to lease, but then why he owns it? Next level pathetic. Like if I were a single dude, buy a small but luxurious condo. Buy a small but luxurious townhome. You don't have to. HOAs suck, but you know the presence of the HOA means you don't have to take care of the lawn. You don't have to take care of the outside of the house if there's bad weather, stuff like that. Did I buy my crib with another nigga? No. Well, yeah. Actually, my wife. Yeah, I did. This house is such a waste of a house to pick. It's far too big for just two people. This is literally a waste of money. I agree. And I don't know. He just. There's an old saying that you can find the biggest prides in the morgues and the prisons, and like pride is always the downfall of stupid men, of men like that. He'll probably adopt his kids with Farris. No HOA. No, I think the property has an HOA, gasoline. It has to. What new build like Pacific Communities is not going to have an HOA? It's incredibly rare. I think they have to have an HOA because they were also talking about all those facilities like the gym and whatnot in the local area. People usually buy a house with their spouse. At least you didn't buy with the butt buddy. Indeed. Pride is the root of all sins. Yes, it is. Makes us do some stupid shit, doesn't it? That is my belief. That is what some of the evidence that Maximus, Shang, and myself have looked at suggests. I would say I guess we don't have the smoking gun yet, but I think we do have like 90% certainty. Yeah, they have to have an HOA. They have to have an HOA. The idea of a new build like this not having a homeowners association? No way in heck. It's so rare. I hate HOAs, by the way. I'm not saying it's necessarily a good thing to have an HOA. There are some advantages, but squatter arc incoming. But no, it has to have an HOA. I'd actually bet at least $1,000 if that has an HOA. I mean, like the fences, for example. I see. Thank you for that, Shang Tsung. I need to put my Discord in streamer mode. Excuse me. So one of the things about that, Shang Tsung, is that I think for new builds, and like you were saying, the build being sold around December 3rd or so, not even the Redfin or Zillow images have the actual house on it. You know, they still have the old lot. I think that's why it would say no HOA. But I think once it's built, there would almost certainly be an HOA. Like this Pacific Communities, like fees to the HOA pay for like the neighborhood pool or other facilities in that area. Yeah. He said, I love kids. I love my own kid. I love my own kid. I saw that video earlier. He threatened him, apparently. No, he wants to own it. He wants to own it. Who would... Like I said, I think finally owning the property was the impetus in moving out. Dale is definitely in here. Well, one Dale is, apparently. Yeah, Chiba's in here. DSP... Well, DSP made a smart decision, right? Actually, like, yes, is that house nicer than DSP's condo? Sure. But DSP is just like Dale. Except that DSP was actually successful enough to get married in life. But still, he's not going to have kids, right? He's not going to have more than 2 adults living in a place. Why buy a 4,200 square foot home? You don't need that. So much of that is going to go to waste. You might as well, if you're DSP, get a condo. Get a 1,200 to 2,000 square foot condo. A couple of bedrooms. You only need 1 extra bedroom, really, for your streaming area. And use that to save money so that you can play WWE Champions all day. That condo saved DSP? Yeah. I mean, DSP foreclosed on his condo in fucking, is it New Hampshire, I believe? for his baby mama Connie. I'd love to talk to Dale's baby mama. Actually, I'd love to talk to his baby mama. Again, not even to troll or anything like that, but as someone who grew up to a single mother in Brooklyn, New York, and as someone who will never respect any man that could walk out on his kids, that could walk out on the mother of his children, that's just disgusting. I would love to talk to her, and I would love to just empathize with her and, talk about what the experiences are of being a single mother, of having the father of your single mother being such a notorious person.
Sallow, will Dale ever acknowledge his narcissistic personality disorder and seek a psychologist? And how are the chances that psychologist won't commit suicide after dealing with Dale?
So thank you so much for the super chat, buddy. So I'll answer your second question first. 0% that a psychologist would commit suicide after dealing with Dale. I think one of the things you guys underestimate is how should I say, minuscule Dale's intelligence is, right? And I'm not even insulting him by that. Like, the guy's a gentleman who struggles to read. He's a gentleman who really couldn't manipulate anyone ever, let alone a trained psychologist who was smart enough to get the degrees necessary. I think you need an MD to be... Did you say psychiatrist or psychologist? I know a psychiatrist is. Psychologist, I'm not so sure about. But anyway, a psychologist will certainly be smarter than him. So, no chance of suicide. But, in response to your first question, would he ever go to a psychologist? No. And for the same reasons for the second question, you're talking about a guy who's just too dumb. Doesn't have the introspection to look inside and change what needs to be changed. One gunshot, one swatting. Like I said, you guys will forever be whack-ass trolls. All bark, all bite, all tell, no show. Did I not show, Napalm? Tales of Dale is asking for the court. Where is he asking for the Discord? My Discord is Salodon, the same username, one word. I'll see if he's added me real quick. Tales of Dale. Shit, he's probably in the goons, right? Well, I don't know what Tales of Dale, what his Discord is. I could add him. No, I'm happy to talk to him. That's such a disgusting thing to say, hi. Especially in defense of someone who actually does, right? So is Tails in the chat? Negative Luigi, thank you for the super chat. I like that username, by the way. But is Tails in the chat or anything? Like, how do I find Tails Dale? He's saying he wants to talk to me. The Tales of Dale on Discord. I'll send him an invite right now. And Ayo Coffee Summer. Oh, Platypope. Oh, good to see you, buddy. I'll send him an invite right now. If I can remember, I haven't opened fucking Discord in so long. One of the things I fully confess to you guys, this didn't work. That I've kind of... Are you sure that's his Discord? Because I typed in the Tales of Dale and it said that it didn't work. Dude, I typed that in on Discord though and it didn't work. Yeah, I've been avoiding Discord ever since I became a father, honestly. And I apologize for the people that I've kind of not been around for. Yeah, keep saying the username is not correct, Tales of Dale. You want to add me, you can. Rose? That's Dale's baby mama? No, I don't like Discord either. It fucking sucks, doesn't it? Hopefully his covenant gets exposed to, not just Dale and his butt buddy Farris. I want to do a video to that effect. You sent it to me on Twitter? I'll take a look. Sounds good. Sounds good. No, like I said, I have a lot of respect for single mothers, having grown up to one. Yeah, I sent her a friend request, but I didn't see Tales of Dale. So while we're figuring out the Tales of Dale situation, I wanted to talk briefly about my old friend, the first gentleman I ever fought undefeated in an actual mixed martial arts fight. Ray Lazarus, also known as Dale's #1 fan, whom Dale unfortunately disowned after losing to me. And before I even talk about the actual things that he has said, both on King Sly T's channel and on Just Another Match channel, in defense of Dale Wilson, I want to express my concern for Mr. Lazarus. So, Laz, I know I told you to commit the suit when you quit in our fight, because I wanted that fight to be the finale of this channel and I wanted to be done with it, and you kind of ruined that because that's a lame note to end the channel on. But I've gotten over that, and I'm honestly just grateful for you, being my first victory, and just being kind of an easy win, kind of an easy warm up for my future appearances on Street Beefs. But apparently, Just Another Matt's 16th podcast, where Lazarus made an appearance, got flagged for suicide or self-harm topics. And the reason for that is because Sly better backhand Laz on Street Beefs. We'll talk about that soon. The reason for that is that apparently Laz was expressing a lot of sadness. He was saying, Laz was saying that he was very broken up about getting disowned by Dale. He was very upset with himself for losing to me the way he did, for quitting and whatnot. And he was saying, he struggled with suicidal ideation. And apparently, he fought another dude at his local bar. Some were saying it was Trayvon. And he lost that fight. So, he went on Just Another Match podcast, and it got flagged for the kind of suicidal ideation Laz expressed there. Kinslayer said Sal almost ripped Covenant Laz heart. Yeah, and I went easy on the guy too. I feel bad for him. And I just want to say, buddy, I hope I hope you're able to get past that, Laz. I hope you're able to get past, feeling suicidal, feeling like you have to act tough, feeling like you have to thrust your chest out 3 times as much because now people kind of saw how kind of incapable you are. Yeah, as far as I understand, Laz is 0-2 now. And you can look back on this situation with a modicum of pride that at least you showed up. Yeah, you only got 33% of the way there, right? 33% on a test is a failing grade. I'm sorry, yes it is, but 33% is still 33 more than a lot of these people on the internet, including your buddy Dale, who disowned you, will ever get to, and you should be proud of yourself for that. You should be proud of yourself for that, and I say you should just take it, move forward, know that your family loves you, right? Your wife loves you, your kids love you. Know that they're proud of you for getting 33% of the way there. I'm sure they would have been much prouder if you got 100% of the way there, but I don't think you ever could have. No offense at all. At least not against me, for sure. And I see you threatening King Sly T and saying that you want to beat the crap out of King Sly T. Well, this was funny. I think we already watched this, but apparently the Covenant says Laz is disowned, all this shit. He's a disgrace. They want a rematch, all this shit. But the big thing is that Lazarus is obsessed with King Sly T now. He went on King Sly's channel where he talked about LTG threatening Turkey Tom, and Lazarus showed up and threatened King Sly T in turn. There's only one problem with it. We know it's even faker than it was before. Because Laz is banned from Street Beefs. Laz can't return to Street Beefs. He's in a catch-22 situation. The only way he can get unbanned from Street Beefs is to provide them medical documentation of his heart condition, and also documentation that it's no longer precluding him from fighting. Unfortunately, the condition never existed, so he can't do that. So you'd think the only other way out of that situation would be to admit that he lied about having the heart condition, which he obviously did. But then the lie would get him banned. So he's effectively indefinitely banned from Street Beefs, and when he blusters to King Sly T about wanting to fight him on Street Beefs and all this shit, like, he knows it can't happen, so that's why he's doing it. It's kind of like a dog beyond the fence. King Sly T, though, to his credit, he did say that he would love to appear on Street Beefs, and I told him, we spoke briefly before the stream, if Sly goes on Street Beefs, I'd love to return there too. I would love to corner him. Maybe we could get mad in on it. Like, I would love to... If Sly's fighting on Street Beefs, regardless of whether it's Ray or someone else, I'd love to be there. I'd love to corner him. I'll take another fight that day, too. That'd be amazing. Though getting KO'd on Street Beefs would be funny as well. It would be. And then look at that username. Why would you put Rape Satina as your username? That's disgusting. Those Luigi punches didn't help. No, man. Yeah, it was stupid. But I don't think threatening King Sly T is the right move for you. I think just accepting your reality and moving forward, moving on with the loss, you know, accepting that 0-1 is still, or excuse me, 0-2 now, is still alright. Yeah, he was even like crazy. You know, you're alright, man. You're alright. Just move on. Just move on. I think, but speaking of fights, like you guys are saying, they'll always ask him for fights. He is looking for a fight with old Turkey Tom, right? Now, I'm actually not the biggest fan in the world of Turkey Tom. I'm not saying I dislike him or anything, but I don't like him either. I think he just, I think he kind of grifts off Kiwi Farms a lot. It's the same dude who said he has CP in his computer spamming. Yeah, feel free to ban him. I think, though, that it's hilarious that Dale is threatening this guy, Turkey Tom, simply because he thinks he has an easy fight in him.
When people that have big platforms drop videos on me, I just look at it as an honor. Oh, he's like, damn, who's this little God slander or not, bro? It's honor to me. I mean, these guys, you're never gonna see them in person. They're never gonna pop out. They would be squeamish and listen you know,
I agree.
in person, so on and so forth. But you know,
I agree, Coffee Summer.
Drop a video on me, cool. Engagement for me. Oh my God, this nigga's ugly as. This is the nigga dropping videos. This is ugly as hell, a squeegee. Look at this geek. Bro, the thing is, you know, is this a white guy with no beard? Bro, look at this guy. Bro, how the fuck is this guy dropping videos on people looking like this? Literally a NPC to society. Just a complete squeegee. Your haircut's ugly as shit, too. This guy's a squeegee. You gotta laugh at people like this. Come on, bro.
Where did he say he wants to fight him?
It would be even worse. It's even worse if you're Hispanic with no beard. You all never heard of this guy before today. Literally a NPC holding up a girl Lego set. Bro, the comedic approach is basically, what it's doing is you're trying to harbor into the comedic approach because you're an insecure, ugly, basically. You're not fooling anybody. Like, there's not a % of attractive features on you. Eyes ugly, eyebrows ugly, facial hair ugly, head shape ugly, haircut ugly. What? Zero gains at all, no gym.
Let's skip to the part where he says he wants to fight him, because that's really the most telling part to me. Pick on someone with your own view count. here it is. Thank you, keeping it 100 for clipping this.
Zuckerberg wore 900K watch.
He wants
while
his
announcing
detractors to be
Meta.
models so he can lust for them. A true homosexual.
Thank you so much for the super chat, Immo. That's too kind of you, brother. Thank you. And I agree. It's just, I don't know, it's funny when, all I'm saying is Turkey Tom has straight teeth. Turkey Tom has teeth.
Fact check.
They're going to invite me into a
So
call.
what happens if you're a white guy and use your Caucasian correctly instead of a white guy that's hyper-focused on someone black? Because when you're a white guy, a random black nigga on the internet should be the least of your worries. You should be flexing your generational upper echelonness, right? I just made that shit up off of the fly, but yeah, you get it. But yet, you know, the current white guys of today, especially if they try to do YouTube, are worried about blacks. Casually flexing a 900K watch. No bling, no nothing. And of course the pussy didn't respond to the DM, he just left it on sent like a little bitch. Like I knew that he would. Anyways.
I sent Rose a DM. I'm not. Again, I don't know why. Every time I try to add the Tales of Tale on Discord, it says the username is incorrect. He's in love with Tom Holland. He is jealous, and I stole him. Seen the video Worst Dressed Streamer featuring Low Tier God? Highly recommend for anyone. No, I have not seen that. Have to watch that. Oh yeah, I can get up to 140 words per minute at max. I'll watch this for you. Oh, thank you. Careful, flirting with me will get you everywhere, Chiba. You're a handsome devil, you know. You shouldn't be flirting with me.
King fit on. This like a Yoshimitsu fit. It got 30 different colors on. Nigga wearing white jeans, like a Section 8 type fit. Clearly the nigga's poor. If you a low tier God fan or sub, this is what he's spending your hard-earned shekels on. You're talking about remedial, nigga. You got remedial fits, you bum ass nigga. And you 40 nigga. Need some change, nigga. 40-year-old man trying to make ends meet on Twitch is crazy. Broke ass bum. Overall bad fits, nigga. Over Covenant boogeyman. He look like he bought an RDC in there. This nigga got a ski mask on with a trench coat. Shiesty Tiger type fit. What was you going for with this Covenant brand? That shit corny, nigga. Imagine a nigga walking around wearing a t-shirt that say Covenant. Like a nigga wearing a t-shirt that say Enclave, nigga. That's like a nigga having his Call of Duty clan tag on his shirt. Got a glorified MOG. Gotta keep reminding you niggas, this nigga's 40. No family, no house, just Twitch. 40. This nigga's like the grandfather of streaming. Nigga, you was here before. What was that shit called before Twitch? I don't even know. I know you know though. Fossil, nigga. You prehistoric, nigga. Nigga chose a keyboard and a mic over his daughter.
Well said. Damn, that was a good one. A keyboard and a mic over his daughter. Well said.
What's that symbol on his ski? Son got his third eye. Oh, you one of those conspiracy niggas. You think the sun is green? And we living inside a 20 gigabyte USB drive.
Chad, you gotta use your imagination. I love that AI shit, Chad. You know that. Definitely not a typical black.
You know how many black niggas believe that conspiracy shit, bro? Like, what is he cut it out, you bum ass nigga? Stay trying to advertise his bum ass. You wearing a sleeveless denim jacket. Know this nigga licks his lips after every photo. Nah, some nigga cracked Photoshop and went crazy. I don't even know about this nigga named Low Tier God. This nigga really a peasant. Look at how this nigga standing in this pic. After this photo, corny can't be in your vocabulary. I ain't gonna lie. Look at how this corny ass nigga pose. Nigga look like Michael Jackson or some shit. Nigga standing in the middle of the road, dressed up like Freddie with a pair of ripped jeans. Does he look like a low tier guy? Low tier peasant. Nigga. Matter of fact, high tier peasant, nigga. You can tell no one loves you. Look at how you nigga hasn't been showing affection a day in his life. Yo, Fitz, show that. Nigga look like he's still trying to find himself. Broke ass bum? Deadbeat dad? Broke ass nigga?
Link vid, I'll post it right now. Thank you. Someone super chatted. Good to see you again. Congratulations on being a dad. Thank you so much, Gene. It is easily my crowning achievement in life. I'd throw it all away to be a father. I can never understand anyone who walks out on their kid. As someone who was born to a guy who did that, right? I could never understand. I could never respect anyone for walking out on their kid. Never. So Rose, I joined the Discord you sent me. I saw you said you're in a chat with Tales of Dale, but you'd love to talk right now. I'm happy to do so. We can get the three of us. No, that is a fantastic video. I agree. We get the three of us on a call. Woke up typed. Went real quiet after this video. Don't tell Dale about you being a dad, or is he gonna for sure stop? Dude, he could never understand being a dad. He could never understand being a father. Tales of Dale, is that Marvelous Lone Wolf? Is that you? Marvelous Lone Wolf? No, fair enough. He was just the one who introduced me.
He literally spoke a scenario where if his daughter pulled up, he would pull out a gun.
Yeah, isn't that a disgusting... Thank you for the super chat, Immo. And isn't that such a disgusting thing to say about your own child? Isn't that a disgusting thing to say about your own child? That you would pull out a gun on them? All that crap he says about hating his daughter, about not consenting to his daughter. Oh god, that's a 50-minute.
There's no way in hell I want to wait 9 months just to find out I'm having a fucking daughter. Paid to get twin boys. Shit, he should pay. Sex selection is everything. You shouldn't be forced into what you have. You should have what you want. Nigga, I would never do a gender reveal. Nah. But never do.
Should
a
become as
fucking
famous.
gender
I would
reveal.
love that.
Get his pink balloons. I won't even. My face is already gonna be straight as fuck anyway.
Oh, I
do a gender reveal. And
yeah, I saw that disgusting loser, Superhound, striking down channels. He's garbage. He's an actual pedophile, by the way.
there's pink balloons. What you expect to see excitement? I'll just be like, well, that's a waste of 9 months. All right, as soon as this one comes out and we can fuck again, let's get another one popping and let's see what we get. This time we'll try to go to sex selection.
Yeah, it's my house, Toolbox TV. So, what kills me is, not that it kills me, but the hatred that he shows his daughter, right? Saying that he would shoot her if she pulls up, saying that he didn't consent to having a daughter. But this is what everyone needs to understand. Men and women. And I want gay people to understand this too. Even people of an orientation wherein you couldn't get pregnant from it. Anytime you have sex with someone, you are doing so with the risk that you could have pregnancy arise from it. You should never have sex with someone unless you are prepared to raise a child with them, period. We really, really disregard the sanctity of sex. Oh, awesome. You got this. Got the chat going. Hold on. I'll join now.
There we go.
Hey, what's up? Who? Can you guys hear me?
What's up? Yep, we can hear you.
Awesome. We got Rose and Tails?
Yep.
Beautiful. Hey, Rose. Tails, nice to meet you. Rose.
Nice to meet you, bro. Nice to meet you. Big ups to you, too.
Likewise. Thank you for having me. And Rose, it's nice to meet you. God bless you. I'm sure you saw, but, I'm a guy who has a lot of respect for what you go through as a single mom. I was born to a single mom, a woman who is deeply, deeply insane. A massive, massive insane backstory there. My sister is actually quite famous herself as a result of it. And I just wanted to say I have all the respect in the world for you. Especially having become a father myself just a few months ago. Like, doing it alone is insanely tough. Doing it with my wife is insanely tough. The idea of doing it alone, I don't think I could. And I have massive respect for you for finding a way to do that. Thank you for the $2 super chat, Swagmeister. Rose, can you hear me all right?
Rose, you there? Hold on, let me message her.
Sounds good. Thank you, buddy. Oh, she got a cam going. Do you mind if I put the cam on stream?
Oh, she got the cam on. Okay. I think she's trying to figure. Yeah, she's trying to figure out the mic.
Oh, okay.
She's driving.
Oh, she's
driving.
Just don't go to don't zoom into a court meeting driving with a suspended license. You guys see that clip? That guy who fucking yeah, that shit was hilarious.
Yeah, she'll be back. She said she looked like she was on her way home.
Yeah, yeah.
She actually was on the phone talking to me.
No,
But
no.
how you doing, bro? Finally glad to have a conversation with you.
No, I'm doing great. Thank you. How are you doing?
Good, man. You doing God's work, man.
Too kind.
Oh, there she is. Got the mic working, Rose?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
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 Oh my!
Finally, we got it working. Let's go.
Beautiful.
So much technology, I swear. I'm sorry. I did hear a little bit. You were speaking about your sister and being raised by a single mother.
Yeah. No, I was just saying that I have a lot of personal respect for you. I have a lot of respect for anyone who has to go through parenthood alone, because of someone's selfishness or maybe someone died, whatever. I have a lot of respect for it. I recently became a dad myself, and I could never imagine doing it on my own. Being a parent is the greatest bliss, the greatest blessing in the world. I get overwhelmed sometimes, even though I have a superstar wife to hand the kid off to. And for you to be able to do it all on your own, especially when especially when you have kind of that moral cloud over you of having to fight for child support payments, which my mother did. She never got them, and the biological father is financially capable and still wants to fight it to the end. Like, that shit is something that you shouldn't have to deal with, and I have a massive world of respect for the strength that you must have to deal with it. And I just want to say God bless you. I mean it. I genuinely mean that.
Well, thank you and congratulations. Parenthood is really such a fun time, and it never ends. But I actually was very fortunate to have the support of my family, my mother, my father, my sister. They literally helped me raise her. Like, I've never not worked. So basically, like, I was doing graveyards, and my parents would watch my daughter, and I'm so grateful for them, because truly I wasn't alone. I had a lot of support. So I don't feel like I really had that super struggle of, just being alone out there. I'm thankful that I didn't have that experience, and I know that struggle is really hard, though. Because right now it's just me and my daughter. We live in my little place. Mm-hmm. But, my family's still there, and I still have a lot of support and stuff like that. But, from the get-go, when I told him, hey, I'm pregnant, like I said, he definitely got way more, what's the word? I guess toxic. I'll just use that word, whatever. He got way more aggressive with how he was talking to me. So I knew in my heart that I'm not going to be able to get the relationship that I want from him. And it wasn't me. I've told him from the start, hey, look, all I want is time from you. That's it. I don't want your money. I don't want anything. I just want some time. If you can give that to my child, that would be great. And he never, ever was okay with that. So I just didn't want to deal with that. So I left him alone. I really did. Although I will say he had times where he would reach out to me every so often. And I always kept that door open for him to meet her. But he just never wanted to. He just always give me some shit, and then I'd stop. And then again, a few, I don't know how long the time frame was, maybe a few months or a year, probably a few months in between, but it was just too toxic. I just didn't want to deal with it. And I knew that if I got him on child support, it would be another hassle, and it would be more stressful, and I didn't want to deal with it. I had my family to support me. I was living with my family, so I didn't have to pay, all these bills and stuff. So I was able to provide more, like as I would have another income. So I'm thankful for that. So I don't know. I guess I kind of got the best life for her that I could possibly give her.
Mm-hmm.
Because I could never, I can't force him to meet her. And that's just one thing that I just have to accept, that there's some stuff I just can't give her.
Mm-hmm.
But she does have love, she does have support, and she's taken care of, and she doesn't eat, Lunchables every day.
Well said. Yeah, I could tell. I saw a picture or two of her. She's a beautiful girl. You've clearly done a great job raising her. God bless you. And she's clearly very happy in life. So God bless you for that. And I'm happy.
That.
I'm happy that you decided to pursue the child support. Honestly, in my opinion, again, if you ask me, like as men, I think child support payments should be backed up all the way to when the pregnancy first begins. Because for me, like I think the moment she's pregnant, like that's another life in the picture, and like that's something that you're responsible for. I know some people might not agree with that, but like I think child support is the bare minimum least a guy can do. I think it's terrible that poor girl that I could never imagine Rose. And by the way, that's a beautiful name. My sister goes by that name too. I could never imagine not meeting my own progeny, my own daughter. Like I see her every day, and it's like the most profound thing in the world. Seeing her laugh, seeing her smile, even seeing her cry. Like these are the most profound things in the world that just fundamentally changed me as a human being. And
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. And I look at
it's really sad that he missed out on all that.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I couldn't respect you more, and I'm really glad that you have a supporting family too. That makes a big difference. In my situation, my mother didn't, and I think that really kind of was part of why she broke. And I'm really grateful that you guys have that extended family to support her, because a child needs that. A child needs to know that she's
Yep.
a product of a divine, beautiful process. Like what you women do. Like you create whole new human beings. That is a fucking superpower, man. If you think about it, like I'm jealous of you girls. Like you girls are amazing for what you do. God bless you.
I haven't heard that, but thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, but you should. Thanks to you too for being there for your child 100%, and that's always men have to get some congratulations on that as well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Yeah, no, it's like I was saying, it's the most humbling thing in the world. I don't know if you can see my camera right now. I don't have it on the Discord, but like in the background, when my daughter was like 3 months old or whatever, she was finger painted with my wife, and it's just a blob of colors, right? But it's the most beautiful thing in the world to me, and I immediately had to hang it up. Like, it's that type of stuff that I could never imagine walking away from, and you're strong as hell, Rose. May I ask where you're from? Anything you don't want to share, by the way, feel free not to. I'm just interested in talking to you, human to human, friend to friend. Like, I'm a guy from Brooklyn, New York, originally. Joined the military the moment I could to get the hell out of that situation, and I'd love to learn more about what you've kind of gone through in life and what made you into the strong woman you evidently are.
I'm from the Antelope Valley. I was born in the Panorama City, California. Panorama City, California. I was born there, but I grew up in Lancaster. But Lancaster and Palmdale are sister cities. I mean, they're basically the same place. We call this area the Antelope Valley, and it consists of Lancaster, Palmdale, Little Rock. What else? Quartz Hill, kind of Lancaster, kind of Palmdale. It's just a bunch of little cities, but I mean, it's literally like super easy to get to through different cities. But yeah. I don't really consider myself that strong of a person. I just was dealt a hand that is not the best. I don't know. I feel like I'm just any other female. You just have to go through it. There's no way. You just have to go forward. You can't do anything else. I mean, I wouldn't call myself strong because it sucks. And I'm sure there's points where, you know, I probably regret a little bit of things here and there, but not me being pregnant. I'm just speaking on like my relationship with Dale, but I don't know. I just don't consider myself strong. I just think I
Part
just
of my
had
practice
to
is family
deal
love.
with what I was
Spend
given
time
as
with
far
your
as
kid to be
he's
a positive
concerned.
influence.
But my
Learn
mother
to replace a
instinct
good
was,
father. And don't do it
let's do
just to pay
this.
less support and ignore them all your
And
time.
I need to make sure that I can pick up that slack so she never feels unwanted, because that is maybe the worst feeling in the entire world. I'm sorry. If I didn't answer your question fully, I'm sorry. I'm very notorious for not answering questions.
No, you answered it. No, you answered it. I appreciate you sharing that. And to the people in the chat, no, I wasn't glazing her. I just have immense respect for single motherhood, and like for me, parenthood is just like I said, the most profound, life changing thing in the world to me. Like it's changed me as a person so much, and I like relating to other parents. And like I said, as someone who grew up to a single mom, and who really didn't understand how tough that must have been on my own mother until I became a dad. You know, that's why I was saying that we have a lot of low IQ people on this corner of the internet who think that if you're nice to someone, male or female, the only motivation you could possibly have for being nice to someone is because you want to fuck them, and that's just again low IQ retards in the chat. I apologize. Whoever said Glaze don't get me, indeed. Yeah, so may I ask what it's like, having to deal with the fact that the biological father of your daughter is a guy who's internet famous insofar as he's had a whole Wikipedia page and all this shit, like, knowing that kind of crap is kind of connected to her, and, like, you know, like the fears that might come, like, you know, there being weirdos that might look into you, your family, etc. May I ask what that's like?
Okay, well, thankfully, I don't feel like I've been touched by the, like, unknown, if that makes any sense. But, it is a little nerve-wracking. I don't focus on it because I can't just be like, I have to look over my shoulder every single second.
Yeah, that'd be insane.
That's weird. It's a weird feeling. I really honestly don't think there's that many people in the Lancaster, Palmdale area that would be like, oh, that's her. Hell no, I doubt it. I'm always covered. Nobody's going to see my tattoos.
Nice.
So, I don't know. But for her, obviously my biggest concern is her finding all of this and just knowing that there's zero things I can do to help her.
Yeah.
Like I cannot be inside her brain and help her work through it. Like I literally have to just watch her like be traumatized. And it's as a mother, as a parent, that's one of your biggest fears for sure.
Yeah.
So it's scary, and I can't do anything about it unless everyone decides to get rid of all these videos of him and her or him talking about her. I can't ask anyone to personally do that. But if, like I said, I've said this from the get-go, if you are, I've seen a whole bunch of new, like, people starting to create content. And I'm just I really hope that you guys don't even, like, touch on the daughter topic. Like, yeah. I would rather that just not even be mentioned.
Yeah.
Because there's already so much out there. There's so many videos out there already. Like, you all don't have to cover it again. Like, there's plenty. And I understand it's because you just want to, have this content for your channel. And I totally get that. But it's kind of, actually hurting my child in the grand scheme of things, I suppose. But, yeah, it's just a really shitty thing. And I'm not prepared for the day if she does stumble across this.
Yeah.
I will not be prepared.
And what could prepare you for it? Like there's so few people in the world that could relate to, like the experience of your child discovering, that her biological father is this massively infamous person with all these terrible videos, all these terrible things he's said and done, like hour-long rants, racism, sexism, like basically saying that his own daughter is worthless like that. The best thing we could do is, insulate and protect her from that, and I'm glad that you're doing that. What you just said is also the biggest fear of any parent. Like, what kills me is knowing that, my daughter's going to grow up one day, my other kids are going to grow up one day, and I'm not going to be able to protect them from all the stupidity and evil in this world. And honestly, Dale's just one aspect of that. But it's a unique aspect that not many people can even relate to. Like, how do you protect it from her? I'm sure one day she's going to realize who the heck that guy is, and like just kind of have her mind blown a bit that this idiot, is unfortunately related to her. So, but we all go through those things, and I think in the long run, with how well you guys are raising her, especially you and your extended family, like she's gonna come out with a strong character, and I think that will protect her when she's, when she like turns 18 or whatever the heck, when she finally has her own phone or whatever the heck, and just stumbles into this rat's nest that is the Dale content area of the world. I think she'll have a really good head on her shoulders, and that is the best thing you could do for her, is making sure she has a head on her shoulders, and I think you're doing that.
Yeah, that is definitely one saving grace, and that is just knowing that she has that community, and she knows that she can, use that love to help, heal or just go through the struggle of dealing with all of it. So she knows she's loved. She's got that love full inside of her. So I hope that will help her navigate through all of it. If I'm still gonna be optimistic here and hope that it's still like not
right.
She may never see it, and that would be the best.
That would be.
That would be amazing if that was the case. So
yeah.
On a technicality, he is not Will Smith. Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well said. Well said.
So it's not like, he's famous with his 5 group of people, of his 5 friends in the troll community, but outside of that, she's living free. So she's cool now, thankfully.
A really good point. A really good point. Like the best thing would be for her to just keep growing up loves and living that beautiful life that you guys are setting up for her, and she's gonna, and like at the end of the day, like shit, maybe one day she'll be in her 30s or 40s with kids of her own, a husband, and not even give 2 damns. That's a real possibility. Yeah. So well said.
Absolutely.
Well said. Feel free not to answer this question, but I'm just curious. May I ask how old you were when you first met Dale?
2013. I was 29.
God bless. God bless. God bless.
Was I? Or 28 or 29?
God bless. God bless.
I gave birth when I was 30.
Oh, nice. Nice. And that was your... May I ask if that was your first?
Yes.
Nice. Beautiful. And is she your only?
She is my only child.
God bless. God bless. Beautiful. Beautiful. I have to ask this as a father of a daughter as well. Dale is someone who infamously went after an underage high school junior, dated her when she was 17, had her skipping classes when he was 29, 30, too, like very close to when your relationship would have been. So one can only imagine if there was any unfaithfulness there. God bless. Being the mother of a daughter and, knowing all the predatory crap there is towards young girls in this day and age, may I ask, like, how does that make you, like, for want of better words, how does that make you feel? Like knowing that this guy, has gone after a 17-year-old and, that's a kid, and you have a kid of your own who is also his kid. Like, I don't know. I just couldn't reconcile that myself, and so I would just love to it's kind of a, it's like a problem I couldn't solve myself. So I'd just love to know what your thoughts on it, if you're comfortable sharing.
Yeah. Sorry, let me just clarify that. I was 29. I can't do math. I was 29 when I gave birth because I'm going to be 40 this year.
No worries. God bless.
Yeah.
Congrats.
End of year. Okay. So he must have just met her after Charlie was born. My thought is, how did he even meet her? Like, did he reach out to her, or did she reach out to him? Either way, it's scary to think that he. How do I explain this? Like, I've heard him say these in his stream before, that like it's better to be with a younger woman because they're better to mold, and that's definitely like predatory like verbiage. So it doesn't surprise me that happened. Looking back, I mean, at the time, I don't know, but looking back now, that doesn't surprise me that happened. And, I think he just wants someone to do what he says without, like, pushback. And that's just part of, being a narcissist. And I know people add to that as well, but I'm just being specific to the narcissist. But, like, as a 17-year-old, you are so easily I'm using the right words. I think you can be manipulated as a 17-year-old. And I know, thinking back when I was a teenager like that, if a 30-year-old was like hitting on me, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I don't think I would see it as a bad thing because I don't know any better. You know what I mean? I would just be like, oh, this older guy likes me. I don't think it's more of like maybe it's like a feeling of like, oh, I'm being cared for. I don't know. Okay, I'm going off subject. I don't know.
No, not at all.
But I just know that she probably was manipulated quite a bit. But seeing them in the stream, I don't think he was able to manipulate her to his fullest extent, because the way that she spoke to him, I was like, oh yeah, he's probably pissed. Because I know, I have a few texts that I saved from way back in the day, and that it just reminded me of like, oh yeah, that's definitely Dale. Because I said something and he was like, shut the fuck up. Excuse my language.
No, good.
And I was like, oh, I love when you're mad, or something like that. I don't know. It's just like, trying to be like, just like, I forget the word. Anyways, I'm rambling, but I could see like how he was with me, and it's just his way of trying to control the relationship. So it sucks that she was 17, and it doesn't surprise me that, looking at it now, that he's like that. I'm sorry if I didn't answer that.
No, you did perfectly, and thank you for it. Someone in the chat wrote that it's sickening that the dude had a daughter and then immediately started dating a high school girl who was underage.
That is weird.
Yeah.
It's very weird.
Yeah. One thing to do that as a bachelor, another thing to do that when you just had a daughter. Holy shit. And it's not like you didn't
But see, he probably disconnected from that. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me just be the devil's advocate here and say, he probably was like, I am morally not responsible. I have no cards, or I have no rats in this race. He disconnected himself from the situation. So he, in his mind, said, I have nothing to feel bad for. Like, I'm not in the wrong here. So he has a mind frame of, I'm doing nothing wrong. besides the fact that, yeah, you are, because she's 17. Like, what the fuck? Excuse my language. But he's not thinking like, you know, someone that's not a narcissist. So he thinks he's not wrong. I don't know.
No, you're right. You know, it's basically the equivalent of plugging your ears and ignoring the harsh reality right in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Negative Luigi asks, could I ask if he has a hair unit?
You know, I just said this before. No, when I was with him, and this was over 10 years ago, he didn't, he had, that's his hair. I don't think he has a hair unit. And like I said, unless he just lost all of his hair in the last 10 years or the last couple years, maybe.
Hey, Salo, can I? Hey,
What's up?
Hey, Salo, can I say something really quick to your chat?
Go ahead.
All right, so I want everybody in chat to know that I love each and every one of y'all, like the whole troll community, minus a few weirdos. But I really want y'all to stop spinning this narrative that I don't like Immo, or I don't know, whatever the fuck y'all got going on, bro. I have a life outside of this internet shit, bro. I got an 8-year-old son I take care of.
God bless.
I got a 56-year-old mother I take care of. I mean something to people outside of this internet shit. So y'all can stop with the whole me being jealous or just this fucking narrative that I'm a bad person because y'all mad that I banned y'all from my chat because y'all was in my chat wishing death on Dale. I get it. The dude's a piece of shit. We all hate him. But in no shape or form is it ever right to wish death on anybody. And I'll just leave it at that. I'll let Rose continue to talk. I just needed to get that off my chest because I just noticed a lot of people are in chat talking about me when they should be watching the fucking video.
Fair enough. Hey, I'm just going to put it out there. I don't know anything about you or any drama behind the scenes, but you seem like a decent fellow to me, and I'm happy to talk to you more afterwards.
Yeah. Me too. I just have to defend myself because a lot of times I just ignore the negativity and shit. But like when people try to disparage my character to other people, I really take offense to that because I'm not like the average troll. I'm not just some hateful ass fucking vessel of hate just on the internet hating people. Like I don't like Dale, but outside of this shit, I'm a human being too. So, you know, just be better people. Just be better people, y'all. I know y'all hate Dale, but don't be so blinded by hate that it make you a parasocial ass weirdo.
Fair enough. To the person who was asking, is that a Chihuahua on my lap? Yes, this is Igor. He's my best friend. I have 3 dogs. So Rose, I'd love to ask. Did he? Was that basically kind of the relationship? The whole Dale trying to impose himself upon Elena. Bully her, for want of better words, but then getting one-upped by her being basically smarter and too strong a character for that. Was that basically the same relationship that you had with Dale?
I don't know because ours was definitely shorter. It was very short-lived. Ours was about 6 months, and hers was going on 4 years. So I give her, I don't know how she did it for 4 years, but I'm gonna give her a clap on that because that's crazy. There are certain things that I could have seen as like him trying to. So if our relationship went further, yes, definitely. But it was too short. Like, and I kind of joke. I'm like, I was like a jokester, like in high school and like my 20s and stuff like that. So I don't take things too personal. So like I try to make things fun, but so he never really had that grasp on me. But yeah.
No, you're too.
I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. So I'm sitting in front of a gym. I'm watching people walk by.
Oh, are you about to go work out?
No, not at this exact moment, but
Okay. Hey, fair enough. If you need to leave at any moment, please don't feel like you're being rude, and feel free to just drop it. You won't be rude whatsoever. I'm glad you. I'm glad just to meet you and spend whatever time you had to spare with me. So thank you. So, man.
sorry, I don't know if I answered that.
No. You basically did. You basically did. It was basically too short for him to try to bully you. And once you had the daughter, and am I allowed to say her name? Her name was Charlie, right?
Yes.
Beautiful name.
I will say though that since I think it was Peanut Butter Complex, he had put out that dossier, and it said something about you had spoken to his ex, like his like first ex that had like a restraining order on him or something. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of somebody else. Okay. Anyway, someone had like spoke to her, like had a conversation outside of like social media, and she said that he forced her to have an abortion.
Wow.
He obviously wasn't able to force me.
Yep.
But like, I did tell him, like, I'm sorry if this is going to offend anyone. I'm super sorry, but I'm like pro-choice.
Mm-hmm.
But I personally, and I'm telling him this, I personally wouldn't go through that because it's a traumatic experience. Why would I put myself into that? So he knew from the get-go, or before we started having sex, that I wouldn't personally get an abortion. So he knew this. So as anyone listening, if you're young, you don't want a kid, don't do things that will give you a kid, especially if you're speaking to a woman that tells you, I am not gonna have an abortion personally. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't able to force me to get the abortion. So I think that like triggered his anger even more. Like he couldn't he couldn't manipulate me like that. So
God almighty, man. I'm sorry. I know you're pro-choice and I respect that. God bless you. I'm personally a pro-life guy. And for me, like, I just believe that, like, life just begins at conception. And, like, I sobbed like a bitch when my wife told me we were pregnant. Sobbed like a bitch when we got our first ultrasound. Sobbed like the biggest bitch in the world when she came out. And, like, it
no, I love people that are pro-life as well. I love that. As being a parent, of course, it's like you can't think like I could have not had, like, it's a weird feeling. Like, I love people that are pro-life. I do. I really do. And I think it's a lot more intricate, and there's a lot more, branches off of that issue or that topic. But no, I feel bad when I say I'm pro-choice. It's just the progressive part of me. I'm very, very open, but you are not wrong. Okay, everyone is entitled to feel how they feel, so you're never wrong in how you feel.
I respect the hell out of you for that. And amen. And I just couldn't imagine, like, dude, I could never imagine telling the woman I impregnated, aborted like that. Cool, man. I'd feel guilty of murder for the rest of my life. I know. Again, like you said, it's an intricate issue. I know some people in chat agree or disagree with both of our positions, but I just, as a man, as a father, oh my god, like every once in a while, like I'll just go up to my wife and be like, "Thank you so much for not killing our baby," because she's pretty pro-life and like she's like, of course I could never imagine, doing, like, it's like she pretty much exactly like you just said, like she could never imagine the trauma of that, the trauma of losing that life, of being, God, and to think that the man would pressure the woman into doing it, that just that riles me up in a few ways as a dad. So thank you for sharing that. God bless you. So, on a more positive note, and like always, feel free not to answer if you don't want to. What's been the best thing about being a mama for you?
Oh shoot. Let's see how to put it into words. I don't know. Sometimes I get really emotional for weird things. I'm so sorry.
No, don't be sorry, dude. I'm the same, especially when it comes to talking about being a dad.
Yeah, definitely. The best thing about being a mother is, I think it's just knowing that I don't know, it's just the love that I have for her. Like, it's just love. The best thing about being a mother is the love. It's a totally different experience. There's like a partner love, and then you have a child's love. And until you experience it, you won't understand. But like, that love is the best part about being a mother, because it's unconditional.
Mm-hmm.
It's really amazing.
Well said. Right, like seeing the laughs, dude. That's what kills me. Like playing peekaboo and stuff and making her laugh. Oh god, that kills me. Like that genuine laugh. That genuine laugh. Someone asked. Go ahead.
Sorry. No, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say. Someone asked, "What are these questions?" These are questions from a new father to a mother of 10 years who was basically 10 years ahead of me in this whole massively mind-blowing experience that is being a parent. And sorry if I'm not gonna ask her about pornography or whatever, but yeah, I just have a lot of respect for fellow parents, and yeah. Sorry, what were you saying, Rose?
I have no idea. Oh, I was just saying, I love to reminisce. I have so many pictures of her, and I have like videos and stuff like that. I love looking at pictures and videos. Videos, oh my gosh. They're the best thing in the world to look at.
All right. Hell yes.
Take lots of them, because
Yes.
I promise you want those when you get older.
Oh,
and
yeah.
when they get older.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dude, my favorite videos are of her, like, she's in love with my Chihuahua Igor, who's on my lap right now, and he's like a grumpy old man, and he's like always trying to put her in her place, and she's like laughing her ass off as he growls at her and shit. Those are the best videos.
That's sweet.
Bad Boy Bradley asked a question in the chat. He asked, from the last interview, she said that Dale would tell her he would stop bringing her... He would stop with the daughter rants and mentioning her daughter on stream, and he would like to ask you if you're still aware that Dale unfortunately continues bringing it up every day.
I do. I am very aware. I am a creeper. Okay.
Fair enough.
If you see
Aren't
me,
we all?
you're there. I will creep into any video that pops up on my stream that says daughter. Of course I'm going to click on it. So if you see my comments here and there, sorry. I am a creeper, and I will creep on your videos. But yes, I do know. And it's a shame. But in due time, so.
Yeah, I think karma has a way of kicking people to asses.
Karma knows the side that they shall be best beneficial.
May I ask so there's been much in this BOKC, thank you so much for the super chat. I'll ask that next. There's been much in this corner of the internet about fighting. I myself have fought Dale's biggest fanboy, and he couldn't last one round. Would you ever like to see Dale in an actual MMA fight or a boxing match?
Well, I know Prince So offered the fade. And I was like, hey, I will text him and let him know. So I actually texted Dale, and I was like, hey, the guy that talked about your Balenciaga tee? Well, he wants to see if you can meet up, blah, blah. He never responded back. He never, we're not talking right now, so, but he didn't respond. I don't know his fighting skills. Personally, who knows? If he recently started to pick up some fighting skills, maybe. Just because you have height on you doesn't necessarily mean you can fight. And I know people say this, but you know, he has a long arm, so he, you know, his reach is good, but I think I wouldn't mind. I mean, if somebody wanted to like set up a whole thing, maybe I'd show up. I don't know.
Oh, I would love that. Girl,
or I'd watch on stream.
I'm definitely going back on Street Beefs and Street Beefs West Coast in the future. Dude, I would love to have you there. And if you... Dude, I'd pay you money if you could get Dale in the ring with me, girl. But I'm not going to pressure you into doing that. I am just appreciative that you'd even talk to me. So, but
listen, if he ever were to accept something like that, there would have to be money put down. There's no way because he's thinking, I'm not going to fight anyone that's not on my level or higher.
Right.
He just won't do it.
He thinks he's Jake Paul. He thinks he brings the money. And
yeah, sure. But yeah, so if there's money involved, you never know. But he does take a lot of pride in how he looks. I highly doubt he even will accept any type of fight with anyone, even Turkey Tom, like he's like thrown out DMs to him and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I highly doubt he really would. I mean, if he gave him $1 million, for sure, that would never happen. But he was probably trying to protect, you know, his appearance. And of course, he doesn't want to go on stream with a black eye and looking all, you know, fucked up and shit. Excuse my language.
Oh yeah. So yeah, very shallow about physical appearance. You're 100%.
Yes, very, very shallow.
You know that better than any of the hundreds of people watching right now. God bless you. Doug Life, thank you for the super chat. You said another fade ducked. I know you're watching this still. Never asked for a fade from anyone again. You was well said. BOKC wanted to ask you a question. He wanted to ask, can you ask if she knows about his debt or the acting career? Because he complains about the trolls and how celebrities know him.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Yeah, absolutely. He says, can you ask if she knows about his debt or the acting career? Because he complains about his trolls and how celebrities know him. So I guess he's talking about, like, if you're aware of the 121K debt that he's allegedly in, and his acting chops, and the fact that he apparently has some celebrity connections. I don't know how true that is.
Mm-hmm. His debt, I was only aware of that because of the documents that was brought forth. But I know that that's probably true, because if he got his bachelor's in bachelor's
mm-hmm.
in business from that school, that makes sense, because it was like a private school, and private schools are a lot more money. Yeah. So that makes sense. The numbers kind of make sense. But, you know, it is debt for a lot. And listen, I'm going to be a devil's advocate here and say a lot of people have debt like that from school. Yep. So he is not, you know, I know you guys love to give it to him for that, but like, he's literally one in like a million gazillion people that have the same type of debt because of school. It sucks. It really sucks, because it should be free to learn anyways. Mm-hmm. That's another whole story. But his acting career, you know, when we were talking, I did see that was like something that he was like really interested in, and like that was these are his goals and stuff like that. I mean, he did speak about Will Smith, and you know, you just, you know, it takes a lot to get to that level, you know, but you gotta kind of be a good person somewhat. I can't say that, because there's a lot of bad people in the entertainment business, but who knows? But I don't know. I personally don't know if he knows any connects to the business. I have no idea.
No worries at all.
But I do know that is one of his goals in life, or was. is
No.
to get that acting
No, thank you for
job.
providing that context. And I agree, by the way. Even my wife has student loan debt. I think,
Yeah.
like you said, that's a whole nother video that we could talk for hours about. But
Yeah.
yeah, the college system is fuck the fuck up. Fuck the fuck
Absolutely.
up. It should not be anywhere near as expensive as it is. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
God bless anyone in the chat. Yes, God bless any one of you in the chat who has student loan debt. Like Max said, it ain't a joke. God bless.
Yeah, definitely not. But yeah. Okay. I think that there's a possibility that Dale could be watching this right now. And if he is, I'm really not trying to create any more chaos in his life.
Right.
And he may think that I'm his enemy, and that's fine. You could think you've always thought that, so it doesn't matter. But I'm not I'm not being that mean. I don't think I'm being that mean to him.
No, ma'am. Forgive me if that's rude to say, ma'am. I'm a military guy, so we say ma'am all the time.
That's fine.
Yeah, like ma'am is sir, but for girls. No, you have been through a lot from this guy for 10 years, and the guy tried to get you to abort your own daughter. Like, you have nothing to apologize for talking to a weird guy on the internet and myself. Like, you have nothing to apologize for. So, yeah, I don't think you're doing anything wrong whatsoever. Even like trying to see it from Dale's eyes, but anyone who associates with me, he'll act like they're a villain now. But God bless you. I'm 41. Wanted to ask, do you know if Dale still lives through you vicariously when he chooses Rose as his main character on Street Fighter video game? A silly question.
Wait, is this a question to me?
Yeah, it's a silly question. So I'm 41. Just Dale is most famous for playing Street Fighter, and one of the characters in it is named Rose, and he likes to play her a lot. And he wanted to ask, like, you think he's living vicariously through you or anything like that?
I don't know. Although I don't know why. I don't like certain people to call me Rose, and I've told him not to call me Rose, but he does anyways. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Is she a good character?
I think so. Yeah, she got that stick. She's got that range. Yeah, and she's pretty. Whatever. She's not like she's not as iconic as like Cammy or Jury or Chun-Li, but she's alright. Hoodbox TV wanted to ask you. Okay, this is one I have to ask you. I'm sorry. Is Rose familiar with Dale pissing and shitting in the shower?
Pooping, I'm not aware of. Pissing in bottles, yes. I'm pretty sure he's told everyone that. I thought that was already known, but yes, he does pee in bottles.
So I have to ask you: did that disgust the fuck out of you when you learned it?
I just thought it was weird. I mean, I didn't know the extent of it. Like, I know that maybe there's a phobia there or something, but I thought he just peed in bottles out of convenience, which makes sense to some degree. But they do, if you're a camper, you may be aware of these like little emergency urinals. They're the best. I highly recommend them when you're when you're tent camping. They are lifesavers. But I really just thought it was out of convenience, because I never actually went to his place. It was always, we were in a car, and then halfway through our relationship, I moved in with my best friend. So he came to my house, or my place. So I didn't see him like in his house setting. You know what I mean? So I don't know. So I just thought it was convenience.
Well, I am sorry to tell you and your best friend, but that gentleman almost certainly pooped in your shower when he was over. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Well, I don't think he did. I mean, there was a few times where he went to clean. I don't know. I don't think he was pooping. I don't know. Never mind.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, he rags on people for using toilet paper. I tried to give him friendly advice. I tried to tell him to use a bidet, but it's unfortunately well documented that he loves, like, when he shits in the toilet, but then no, he'll like walk over with the ass cheeks full of dookie and whatnot and go into the shower and then like try to spray his booty with the hose and whatnot. It's very disgusting. I apologize for telling you this stuff. Probably upchucking your
Nothing
lunch.
can gross me out, I promise.
Oh, God bless.
Well, very few things.
God bless. So,
I don't know. Sorry, there's a whole chat happening in Tales of Dale's chat too.
oh, is there?
Yeah, a whole chat. I think this chat, Tales chat and your chat are connected, right?
Probably the same people. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't aware you guys were live. I apologize. There's Jonah donated and wanted to ask you if Dale actually likes burnt ass steak. Like, I guess steak super well done.
I don't know. I do know that he's very particular with his food. And he is, like, very... the meat, the vegetables, that's it. Nothing else. It was... Yeah. Well, and I only got that from one experience, but he is very... I don't know about burnt steak or anything like that, but...
No worries. Aaron Pride, he's just going back to the bathroom stuff. Mentioned how he urinates in people's sinks. Indeed, he does. When he doesn't have a bottle, the kitchen sink and the bathroom sink are the next place that he will use to urinate, and he's proud of it. God bless you, Rose. God bless you for putting up with that. I know you said it was only a short amount of time, but are you much of a cat or dog person, Rose? May I ask?
I love them all.
Yeah. Do you have any?
Every animal.
Ask
Do I
her if
have
she saw
any?
him eat cereal with water.
I don't. Not at my house.
Gotcha.
Okay, wait. Who's Charlie Montgomery in Tails chat?
I have no idea. They're not in my
He's
chat.
saying something. Yeah, he's saying something.
Is that?
Well, what's wrong? Nah, they just gooning over you in my chat, Rose.
Oh, okay. I said
They just gooning over you.
Am I missing some stuff? Okay.
Rose, I'm sorry that most of these jobs.
I'm old,
genuine,
guys.
like,
I'm
people are
gonna be
asking
40.
dumb questions
I'm
that has
probably
already
old
been
enough to be
answered.
many
Please
of your
excuse those
mothers,
people who
so
haven't touched
there's
grass,
nothing to
Jesus
do no.
Christ.
Well,
Yeah.
I think for a lot of them, that's what they like. Joshua.
You said, did you say we was gooning? Y'all are, bro. She reading the chat.
Joshua asked. He donated to ask if you ever saw him eat cereal with water. Probably no.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Joshua donated just to ask if you ever saw him eat cereal with water. One of his more infamous recipes.
No, I never saw that.
No worries. Fantomo donated to ask, Rose, I'm sorry that most of these jobless gentlemen-like people are asking you dumb questions that have already been answered. Please excuse those people who haven't touched grass. Jesus Christ. What's this? I think that's referring to the gooning that Tails was talking about. Did she... Someone donated... AO Coffee, someone donated to ask, does she expect Dale for being gay Diddy gang?
What?
I'm not sure what you mean by expect Dale for being gay.
I think what he's trying to ask is, does she suspect Dale of liking men? Like, do you think he in the closet, Rose?
Oh, I don't know. No, I don't.
Okay, Rose,
I think.
go ahead.
I just think it's just the high level of vanity that makes it seem like it. I don't think he likes gay.
Understandable.
Gay.
Rose, one question
Sorry.
I want. No, you're good. Absolutely. One question I want to ask is there any way we could support you? Do you have a social media link I could put in the description of the stream? Is there do you have any support set up for Charlie that maybe trolls could donate to? I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to shill for you or whatever, or make you
I
shill.
try. I literally try, bro. I be trying. She don't want to do it. I respect it.
I respect that.
You know,
I respect that.
I told
too.
her like people would be more than willing to.
Yeah, I'd be willing to. So
Yeah, me too.
So nothing.
I appreciate all that, but no, I don't need any. No, nothing for me personally. I'm debating in my brain about, because Charlie's a Girl Scout.
Oh.
And I'm debating in my brain whether or not I want to provide a link so that people can buy cookies for her.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know if that's a good idea. But oh my gosh, I'm gonna get in trouble here. But I still need to decide. The cookie season hasn't started yet,
Mm-hmm.
but I do really want her to get to the reward for the Disneyland day. But I don't know. I don't know if that's a good idea.
What does she need? What does she need for the Disneyland day exactly? Like, what's the requirements?
She needs to sell a lot of cookies. She needs to sell. I think it's 1,500 boxes. I know Girl Scouts are like kind of like corporate greed. Okay, I mean.
So maybe a better alternative would be maybe us trolls could get a like fund together, and we could all put our funds together and just buy a shitload of cookies so she can go to Disneyland.
I'm really gonna have to think about it, but if I like maybe just put her link up, then like people could go to the link. And if I do this, I'm not going to put her picture, or because sometimes they have like a picture of her and or a video, and they say like, "Oh, please support me," blah blah blah. But if I do put out the link, I won't do that, so that there's not extra stuff that people can pull. And then you could actually just directly buy the cookie, and I won't see anyone's information. Like, it just ships directly to you. It doesn't go through us at all. So we won't see your information. But I have yet to figure out if I really want to do that, because I don't know, like, if there's risks in that to some degree, if that makes sense. But I don't know. But I don't want anything from this. There's nothing. For Charlie, I love that you guys feel that supporting her is a good idea. I do love that. I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that person. So I'm not trying to use this for anything like that. But yeah, maybe the cookie thing. Ooh, I'll have to see though if I want to do that or not.
I respect the hell out of you for it. It's hard to say no to that. God bless you. That's awesome. Honestly, just having that character, because a lot of people show for a lot less. You know what I mean? And all I have to say is, if you do the cookie idea, I'm definitely buying a shitload of cookies, and my wife will love me forever for it, because she loves those Girl Scout cookies. So please keep us in mind.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. I just need to take this call. Okay.
Gotcha.
All right.
Hold on.
Thank you guys for the super chats. I saw Jono asking about the dollar GoFundMe, and Joshua super chatted a similar one, telling her to make an anonymous fundraiser. I'll tell her that, but I think you guys saw from what she just said. Obviously, she's probably not going to go about you. Eli says they don't care about you. They're doing this to get under Dale's skin for real. So Eli, you've been saying stupid shit in the chat for a long time, and that. So that's something I actually have to fiercely disagree with, buddy. This is my first time meeting Rose. She seems like an awesome person, and actually, like I was just saying earlier, and you guys were accusing me of hitting on her and whatnot, like, I have a million worlds of respect for single mothers, because I grew up to a single mother, and I just became a father myself. So no, like, and when I see people who might be in more downtrodden circumstances, but they have a good character about it, a good attitude about it, I admire that. And I hope I hope Rose succeeds, and most of all, I hope her daughter Charlie succeeds. Like, honestly, I'm only asking all the Dale questions because you guys are asking me to ask those Dale questions. But when I'm asking questions, I'm asking like, you know, what's your favorite memory as a mother, stuff like that. So you can feel however you want. What do I gain from this? I get to talk to someone. I get to talk to someone, buddy. I don't have to.
It's not about.
Go ahead.
It's not about gaining anything from it. Y'all have to understand that. Maybe we just like we support Rose and her situation and what she going through. Like Salo said, he come from a single parent household. So do I. We just respect mothers who doing it on their own, bro.
Much respect.
Really, it's not about us hating Dale. It's just about us, seeing a woman do her best with the situation she dealing with, and we just want to help her. That's all.
Yeah, well said, Dale. And I didn't know you grew up with a single parent too. God bless you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and by the way, like this wasn't planned whatsoever. I wasn't even Discord friends with Rose or Tails. I didn't think I'd get the chance to talk to any of them. If they pull up and say, "Hey, we want to talk," why should I say no? Because some moron named Elon.
I don't mind. I don't mind talking to anybody.
Exactly.
I'll more so try to because me and Rose are really friends, like outside of this internet stuff. So I really try to protect her a lot of times from just being in uncomfortable situations. The last thing I want to do is put her in an uncomfortable situation. So I was kind of on the fence about adding her to the call, but I've watched enough of your videos I know that you're not a weird guy. So I was like, yeah, Salo, it's cool. Yeah.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It means a lot.
Also,
go ahead.
Let's all just leave Lazarus alone. I was watching a video of that guy. That's a strange dude.
He's definitely lost it since the fight. He's definitely all jokes aside.
You sure he wasn't like that? Sure he wasn't like that before the fight?
Well, yeah, buddy, but he was like that before the fight. But here's what sucks. Now after the fight, it kind of. Have you ever heard of stolen valor? So stolen valor is basically when guys lie and claim that they have military service, right? Like I was a Navy SEAL, all this type of shit. A lot of these, and a lot of there's YouTube videos about exposing those guys, exposing stolen valor, and a lot of those guys, when they get exposed for stolen valor, they'll do something drastic like kill themselves, have a mental breakdown, etc. For Laz, he basically got exposed as all that blustering. For 10 years, that guy's been threatening to beat anyone who said anything to Dale up, and then he gets in there with a guy half his size than me and can't last more than 3 punches in 2 minutes. And
yeah,
so for him, that image kind of got shattered. That tough guy image got shattered, and so now, he's basically.
Then he got disowned. By the person he did all that for. So yeah.
Yes.
I understand it.
Yeah. So I understand that. I really do understand that, and I feel bad about that, honestly. And if I foresaw that happening to Laz as a result of our fight, I wouldn't have fought him.
You probably would have never did it.
Yeah, no, straight up, I never would have accepted because I don't like seeing that. I thought it would be a good finale for both him and me to get the fuck off the internet, But,
yeah.
Because that was the agreement, by the way. I signed an agreement with Laz and said, if you beat me, I'm never going to talk about Dale again and delete my YouTube channel. And obviously he didn't. So, and I was dead serious about it. Dead serious. So. Rose, good to have you back.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you don't have nothing to apologize for. Max sent a donation asking, do you believe in the phrase, no one mourns the wicked, and what does that phrase mean to you? No one mourns the wicked.
Is that a question for everybody or just Rose?
He asked it specifically for Rose, but if you want to chime in after, you can.
Okay, say it one more time. I'm trying to hear. I need to take you off of car. Hold on.
No worries. Little King TV say I can't fight. Fair enough. All right, buddy. But I was ready to go for round 2, and I wasn't even trying, buddy. And I will be fighting again, while you'll still be on YouTube comments acting tough and not fighting anyone. God bless you.
Sorry, I need to put you in my ear because it's harder to hear in the car. Like, the car speaker is hard for me to hear. What was the question again? I'm so sorry.
Absolutely. Max asked, do you believe in the phrase, no one mourns the wicked? And what does that phrase mean to you?
No one warns the wicked?
Mourns.
Yeah, like when someone dies.
Mourns.
Yeah.
Oh, my brain's shitty. I'm sorry. No one mourns the wicked. It depends on how wicked you are. I feel as though when you bring abuse upon a child, I don't think there's redemption from that.
Maybe.
And I could see that phrase being specific to those type of people, but I believe people in general they can change, you know, and don't come in, kitty. I don't want to hit a kitty.
Huh.
I personally, when it comes to abuse with children, sexual abuse, physical abuse, there's no redemption from that, but I don't know what it means to me. I mean, it means to me is it's just, if you gather so much hate, it's really hard to see anything peaceful in that. So I understand that phrase, but I think everyone's able to change. So I don't think it's like it's just one part to a phrase, and it could be added to if need be. But there are some people that just aren't redeemable.
Well said. I agree. Did you want to chime in on that? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, to piggyback off what she said, I agree with what she said, that some people do things that just aren't redeemable. But I do know that everybody is human, and everybody has somebody that loves them and cares about them. Everybody has a mother. Everybody has a father. So regardless of how fucked up or evil a person might be, somebody still is always going to mourn them, regardless, because somebody loves them. So I do think people mourn the wicked, but I do agree that there should be no sympathy for the wicked, but 100% people do mourn the wicked.
So, Bad Boy Bradley wants to ask you, Rose, have you ever considered suing Dale for defamation or emotional damage for what he says about your child every day? Definitely a solid case for court in terms of like the stream clips, etc. about her.
I think I have too much going on in my life to bring that into the mix. I don't think it's worth it, per se. But, no, I wouldn't.
Fair enough. Some super chats that you've already addressed, but I just wanted to shout them out anyway. Jono said that Rose should make a daughter college GoFundMe, and Joshua said tell her to make an anonymous fundraiser. I know you've kind of eschewed those ideas, though. Like you said, like, hey, I'll buy a box of cookies if you do sell those cookies. And Hoodbox TV said Rose is cute. She should start streaming on Twitch. Thank you, Hoodbox.
Y'all are gooning.
They're
crazy, man.
They
gooning
in a picture.
They gooning in my chat like crazy right now.
I am 40. I'm gonna be 40. I am old enough to be your mother.
That's what they're looking for, I'm telling you.
They saying Mommy Rose in my chat.
Yeah.
You know what? That's perfect. You can call me Mommy Rose.
God bless. God bless. So, what type of things, aside from being a mother, obviously, what type of things do you do, Rose? If I may ask, if you're interested in sharing. Like, you know, what makes Rose Rose? What makes you the person you are? Anything you want to talk about that means something to you, to this crazy audience of 300 people?
What makes me? I don't know. I try not to take everything. I try to make things as light as possible. I love the gym.
Oh, yeah?
I love lifting weights.
Nice.
If you looked at me, you would probably not think that I lift heavy weights because I'm a little bit fluffy.
There's people in my chat comparing you to Rhea Ripley.
Has your daughter asked about
funny
her
that
father?
you just
Have you
said
seen a picture of him?
Who is that?
A wrestler.
Oh. I have muscles underneath a little bit of the fat.
No.
Hold on 1 second. I need to talk to my parent. Hold on.
Please go ahead. Crucible, I saw your super chat. Thanks, buddy.
Bro, you guys are gooning hard in the chat, man.
Said I co-own Dale with Viscount. Dude, I don't know if you saw. Viscount is going to be at the next Evo. I guess they're doing.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, they're doing a Marvel vs. Capcom throwback, and he said He's putting in leave at work so that he can go be there and compete. Yeah, I'm excited
Look,
for that.
hey, look, Scott can go to Evo and Dale still banned.
Yeah, I forgot about that. He is. That's funny.
I was so satisfied watching Punk win last year because I know he didn't want Punk to win at all. Like you could tell he was just rooting against Punk the whole time.
Mm-mm. So I take it you're a bit of a gamer yourself, Tails?
Honestly, I only got into fighting games through watching Dale. Like, I used to play like Naruto Storm, like basic anime arena fighters and stuff.
Oh, nice.
Then I got into watching Dale and I gave Street Fighter a try, I think Street Fighter 5. And I just started liking fighting games after that. So now I'm playing Tekken and stuff. I was playing Shaolin Monks earlier. It's actually a really good game. I never played it. So shout out to my chat for recommending that game to me. It's a classic.
Shaolin Monks, like Shaolin Showdown?
Mortal Kombat.
Oh, nice. If Viscount wins Evo, Dale's gonna be pissed as fuck. I love it. He used to thirst for Z Feisty. I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know, some guy named Napalm wants to talk to you, I think. I don't know if you know who that is. He was saying that in the chat.
Vex, what game you talking about, Vex? He's banned from Combo Breaker too? That's crazy.
You got into MK1, but you hate it? God bless.
What fighting game? You talking about Naruto Storm? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Vex.
David just asked me if I know about Shaolin Showdown. Yeah, who doesn't know about Shaolin Showdown? That shit was, I mean, that's 20 years ago. You know?
Yeah, Shaolin Showdown. Yeah, you making me feel old, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Y'all remember Jackie Chan Adventures?
Oh, yeah.
That's even further back.
Oh, yeah. Victor J, unfortunately, she's taking a call right now. Well, we'll see. We'll see if she.
If we can get Elena in the call, that would be like the icing on the cake. But
What are you talking about? He ignored Sal. I don't know what you're talking about. Is an interview with Elena probable? So, she.
But why are you guys so hateful, man? Oh my god.
I don't know. I genuinely don't.
Easy.
Red White's asked, is an interview with the Elena probable? Not probable. She blocked me on Instagram a long time ago, actually, and not for anything. I didn't even reach out to her. She blocked me on Instagram for following KT Richard, the guy.
You said hop off the Za. I haven't smoked all day, bro.
What's your fave Saturday cartoon? Oh man, probably that old Kirby show, right? Kirby Right Back at You. That was amazing.
Kirby was pretty nice. That was a pretty nice show.
Yeah.
Saturday morning cartoon. I would have to say Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah. That counts. That does count. So you don't think Elena's ever doing a call?
This is a really random question.
Go ahead.
Or cow and chicken.
No. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. Oh, I don't think she was talking to us.
Yeah, I don't think she was talking to us either.
Yeah, I just heard this is a random question.
Wait, they said you followed KT?
Yeah, go KT Richard, the guy she was dating. I was trying to talk to KT.
Delicious dinner.
Bro, hey Maxis, you can only scam people when you get the money. I told y'all I was gonna try to do an Elena interview. Just because it didn't fall through don't mean I scammed anybody. Nobody gave, like, you guys have to realize you have the choice to donate or not. Nobody's putting a gun in your head.
AB says, Dell drama for dinner tonight. Thank you for the super chat, AB. Delicious. Dawn, your fight was one of the most hilarious things I've seen on the internet in a long time. Thank you. I thought it was funny, too. I just wish it were longer. What's next for 2025? It's crazy. You live close to LTG. Well, I'm definitely fighting again in 2025.
Wait, y'all think she talking to Dale?
No, that's
no
not
way
that,
she on the phone. Hey, I honestly wouldn't be surprised because she told me that when me and her did an interview, he was really upset. So he might be watching this live and call her.
I doubt it.
No.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
No?
Okay. No, he hasn't reached out.
I got you, dude. Okay.
So,
he might after this. He gonna be pissed.
He might be. He tries to pretend I don't exist. What's next for 2025? Like I said, buddy, I'll be fighting again in 2025, probably on Street Beefs West Coast. But if I told you guys earlier, King Sly T wants to fight on Street Beefs East Coast. He's in Buffalo, New York, and if he does, I'm definitely flying out.
Didn't he say he wanted to fight Laz, right?
Yeah, but that can't happen because Laz is banned from Street Beefs. So
why he banned from Street Beefs?
For lying about the heart
How do you
condition. That's how he.
Oh, you can get.
He quit the
get
fight.
Banned from Street Beefs?
Well, when you sign up to fight in Street Beefs, you sign a waiver saying I have no heart condition, I have no health conditions, etc., etc. And so, in our fight, after round 1, when he's exhausted and knows he's about to get knocked the fuck out, he goes, "Oh, I have a heart condition, I need to get out of here." So either he lied about the heart condition, true, or he lied when he signed the waiver. Either way, until he proves that he had a heart condition and that it no longer bothers him, Street Beefs says he's banned and he can't come back.
No, he definitely lied to not get knocked out.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
He's like the Jamal Hill of the troll community.
Jamal gets a little too much hate. I don't hate him too much. I like.
No, I don't hate him, but he don't back up his smack talk at all. And I'm actually very pissed I didn't bet on Marab last night because something told me he was going to be.
Yo, Tails, hop off the Zop. Me and Ghost want to talk to you.
So Napalm just donated because he really wants to talk to you, but he just donated $10 super chat to say.
Yeah, he want to talk to me. I'll talk to y'all after we wrap this whole thing up. I'll definitely talk to y'all.
Crucible asked Rose, I don't know if you can still hear. She asked if your daughter has asked about her father and has seen a picture of him.
Yes to both.
Gotcha.
But it's been a really long time.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Since she's seen a picture of him. Sorry.
Gotcha. Thank you for the super chats, Kate. I appreciate it, buddy. So, may I ask? So, actually, you were saying earlier, you were talking about the fact that you work out, and you were like, if you look at me, you wouldn't notice it. I think the one picture I saw of you was you with your daughter, and you were like flexing your biceps, so I could tell like you were into fitness and stuff like that. So, how did that start? How did the fitness journey start? Is that how you met Dale, like in the gym?
Oh no.
I think she told me they met at a party.
Yeah, I met him at a party. Or they called it a kickback back in the day. I guess that's not a thing anymore. But anyways, I literally didn't do anything like the first couple of years when Charlie was born. Like my mind was solely on raising her, and I didn't think of anything else but her.
Nice.
And then a few years, like after she was 4 or 5, and I was like, okay. I do exist. I'm still here. It's when you see like movies and they're like, oh my god, I need to find myself again. I swear it is actually true. It's weird, but so I was like, okay, I'm still here, and I need to just do stuff, do stuff outside of being a mother. So I was like, the gym. I'll do the gym.
I definitely agree with you on that. Being a parent, you get so invested into it, and it becomes your identity that you kind of forget that you are your own person outside of being a parent. I have to remind myself that with my son all the time. Like, dude, you have a life too. Like,
yeah, no, same. I couldn't agree more with you guys.
But it's like, like being a parent is so awesome. Like
absolutely
man, a
awesome.
long time ago, I kind of just stopped caring about me.
Yeah,
completely.
Yeah, but you still got to find the time for yourself, and it's so difficult to do so.
Yeah.
For me, what I've been doing is like 2 or 3 times a week at like midnight, I'll drink a shitload of energy drinks so I can find the energy to go to my basement and do a hardcore work. I have a really nice basement set up for a gym, and just hardcore workout there. Like, because if I do it when I know my daughter's awake, I feel guilty as fuck that I'm not being there for my daughter. Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, absolutely true.
It takes a toll on the body, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, and the mind, especially when you're doing it on your own. Because I'm a single dad. I raised my son by myself.
Oh, no kidding.
And literally, I can't remember the last time like I got had a decent day to myself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Congratulations on doing what you do. Seriously.
Yeah, I didn't know
it's
that.
Hard. I will say it's much harder for men being single parents than mothers because nobody gives a shit, really.
I could see that. One of the things that I would hate about being a single father, like when the daughter was just born, when the kid's just born, dude, we're fucking useless. Like having boobs is like the superpower. Like she cries because she wants boobs. I tried to. She would take the bottle for
not
the first
even just
month,
that. Like we don't have the same intuition that women have. Like
that's true.
They kind of just know all the time.
That's true.
And like as men, we gotta kind of just figure it out.
Yep. Yeah, it's almost divine the way like I see it with my daughter and her mother, the way they're connected and the way like they just know what each other wants and like all this type of shit. Like you could tell that girl grew in that body for 9 months, and it's such a beautiful thing.
To cherish these moments now, because once the kids are teenagers, they'll become little assholes. Look, my 8-year-old can sometimes be an asshole.
And I don't necessarily believe that they're just gonna start hating you when they're teens. I think.
Oh no! You know, kids just are kids, man.
Yeah.
Like we all was teenagers one time. We thought we knew everything. And our parents wasn't teenagers before.
The Daquan Joseph. I think
What
he's
a
trolling. Yeah, God bless. He says, I don't think men should ever engage in parenting. Rose, I'd love to know what you think of that. This guy says, I don't think men should ever engage in parenting. I fiercely disagree, but I'd love to hear your opinion.
Type of opinion is that?
No. I mean, if the man wants to be involved 100%, absolutely. I think they should.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Oh, there's a lot of.
I mean, it takes 2 people to make a child, so 2 people should raise a child.
I agree. I
mean, if you don't want kids, like they make condoms for people like that. Just wear a condom. Practice safe sex.
Please.
If you don't want to have safe sex, get a vasectomy.
Yep.
You know, like there's plenty of options for people who don't want kids.
Yeah, good
But
point.
don't get somebody. Don't have reckless sex and expect the other person to, cover for your mistakes.
No, that's a great point.
Yeah, it's real easy. Just talk to whoever you're with and figure out where you guys stand on children and, figure it out from there and say, okay, let's practice safe sex. Pull-out method works perfectly, too. Well, I don't know about that, but
it's not
it works
foolproof.
Well.
It's not
right,
foolproof.
but it's still an option. But just
yes,
don't sleep with someone where you don't want to have a kid with them. If you don't want to have a kid with them, don't sleep with them.
Exactly.
I 100% agree.
Yeah, and I say that again. I say that even to my gay friends too. Yeah, even though you can't create a kid through sex, like sex is such an involved thing that if you can't see yourself having a kid with that person, don't do it. Just don't do it.
Or just even being with that person for a certain amount of time.
Yep.
Also, to any women and men in here, please understand that just because you have a child with somebody, it's not going to make them stay. It's not going to make the relationship better. It's not going to, if anything, child changes the dynamic of a relationship greatly. So I just want you guys to know that.
Yeah.
If you're in a relationship with somebody, don't rush to have kids because it will definitely change a lot. And it might not change everything for the better.
Could have rushed for Dale. Yeah. Dale's probably having gay sex right now too, and he could use that advice.
He
I said this before. I don't think he's gay. I really don't think he's gay.
You don't think there's a little bisexuality there?
Yeah.
A little bit of bisexuality?
I think his
I think
vanity.
he's blowing Farris back out in the basement. I mean, in the upstairs dining room right now. Nah, I'm just joking.
No.
I'm just joking. Trying to ask some comments.
I just can I I'm probably gonna have to leave here in like 2 minutes.
No
or
worries.
less.
No worries at all. I love talking to you. It was nice to meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you too, as well. I think the troll community should like converse more, like with multiple people. Get together, like have a positive impact.
I agree.
And like even try to like incorporate his fans. I feel like there can be some peace between all parties, like followers and the troll community, but like just like try to, I feel like you guys are trying to just show the community, the gaming community, that like, hey, this is not normal. This is an abnormal person that's bringing like I don't know, it just doesn't look good on the gaming community. I could totally be naive here saying this, but I don't know. I feel like you guys could come together more and have this real positive bond between people. And, you know, I feel like it will be healthier for all of you guys to be neutral with others, you know. Even if you don't like what they're saying, you know, just hear them out or whatever. Just try to be like neutral about it, and maybe just because there's a lot of toxicity, and it could be like that for anything. But you know, as a troll community, you guys should come together more as like the big heads, or the troll channels. Excuse me.
Well said.
I don't know.
Could not agree more. I could not agree more. I'd love. There's a lot of great guys in this community, and I've said it a million times. Couldn't agree more, girl. Couldn't agree.
Okay, I'm gonna have to conclude this. I am here on my place. I appreciate your guys' time, and I will let you guys know.
Thank
for
you.
Everything.
Yeah, keep in touch. I hope things go well for you. God bless you.
That is not him. Where is he? Okay, sorry. Yes. So you guys take care, and if I didn't answer anyone's question, feel free to like throw it out somewhere, and I will try to answer it, even if it's like not, you know, even if you're being negative towards me, I'll still try to answer your questions. I don't mind. It doesn't bother me.
Sounds good.
Sorry. Okay,
care.
so you guys have a good night.
You too. Bye.
Thank you so much.
You too. Big ups, Rose.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. All right, bye.
Hoodbox, thank you for the super chat. You said Nag Grand Canyon Saga for Dell. We'll see if it happens. We'll see what happens.
Hey yo, I need Max's. Chiba, I think we cool. I don't know. You gotta let me know. I need Max's in here though. I need Max's and Divine in this call right now so we can hash this shit out. Cause y'all wanted to talk to me, so let's talk. So we can just hash this shit out and get it over. Yeah, Max's, come on, get in this Discord call. I'm doing a lot of typing in the chat. Let's just talk, bro. Let's just smooth this shit over, bro. I'm tired of the Civil War bullshit. For real.
Well, thank you, Goth Gorgon. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. I agree. He's not gonna react to it. Nah, hell no, hell no.
Captain Palmdale. There you go again, my boy, Captain Palmdale.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Look, Maxis, I'm streaming too. If you want to join Discord, bro, and hash out whatever issues we got, I'm willing to do. I'm literally extending the olive branch to you, bro.
I think. For me,
if you don't want to talk, bro, I'm sorry, Salo. If you don't want to talk, bro, then that's cool. But let's just not talk about each other in chats. You know what I mean? Let's just keep it cordial.
Yeah, I agree with what Chronicle just said. I don't think this is the right place for it. I totally support you doing it on your channel. God bless you. I hate to see you guys fight. You guys are I adore Maximus, for example. But. I need to cut it too because I'm sure my wife is angry at me for. I thought this was going to be an hour stream and it turned into a 3-hour stream, so I need to.
No, for real.
Yeah, I need to get the heck out of here. Tails, pleasure meeting you though, man. I hope
you too, man.
Yeah, I hope we talk again in the future.
Hopefully, we can do some more content in the future, some more positive content, like maybe play some games or something. You know?
Yeah, that'd be great. Chronicle, I also owe you a rain check too. I also owe you a date. So thank you guys. Thank you so much to everyone who donated, and thank you for all the big players. And thank you, Immo and Shang Tsung, for helping me find my new house. Thank you, guys. And good to see you, sir. Lukey, take care. Don't worry, it'll stay up.